All right, we're live, back with Supernatural 20. Feels good to be back, everyone, huh?
Oh, it's been a while.
Feels
Woo!
good.
Feels
So pumped.
great. Although I will say we're missing uh, two of our crew tonight. Steph and Steve both had last minute things come up. Real life, stuff gets in the way, but we'll miss them. Hopefully, they can watch the rest of the group be successful, like Dasha did last week, or excuse me, last month when we played, and not a TPK. So, hopefully. Welcome to the channel. My name is Bob. I'll be your dungeon master tonight. I have a wonderful group here. We're going to go through introductions in just a moment, but if this is your first time coming to the channel, welcome. This is a horror-themed one-shot campaign, so every time we play, it is a brand new one-shot. We do like to sample adventures from the community and other old-school modules that I had, Dungeon Magazine, Dragon Magazine, things like that. Tonight we'll be playing Watchers in the Dark, a one-shot from the Arcane Library. There will be links in the YouTube description down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon. Smash those like buttons. I don't know what else, but do it all. You know YouTube. All right. So everyone, let's introduce the characters and then dive into the game. Let's start up top with Andrew.
Hey guys, I'm Andrew. I'm playing Dobby, and Dobby is a high elf wizard, divination wizard.
Excellent. And we'll go to the leader of the group that we found out last week, Dasha.
Yeah. Hey everyone, I'm Dasha. I'm playing Aurel, the human paladin of Paylor, who apparently is now the leader of the group. He was absent last time. He was taking a sabbatical, I guess. He went back to a temple of Paylor to restore himself, gain strength for this adventure, and hopefully he will lead the group to success and to, yeah, not die.
Not dying. Safety.
Safety.
All right. And then we go to Michelle.
Hello, everyone. Tonight I'll be playing Bear, who is a deep gnome barbarian. And Bear, he works really hard and he tries really hard, but sometimes people make fun of him because he's the smallest barbarian as a deep gnome, not the most physically intimidating. So since Bear is the littlest barbarian, he tries the hardest.
That's right. And you may have seen Bear instead of Supernatural 20. Bear was in the Lore of LaRue, the Candlekeep Mysteries one shot, which we played a few weeks ago here on the channel. That Candlekeep playlist will also be down below in the description. Bear did great.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was so much fun, actually. We should do that again.
Yeah, that was like the fairy tale episode. It was crazy.
I just finished watching that one today, actually, as I was folding my
Oh.
laundry. So that was a great one to watch. Bear, you really showed your skills. It was great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Bear was just kind of like charging headfirst into everything, and I'm glad that it worked out. The chaotic good was all right that time. So that's nice.
And then last we go to Christian.
Hi everyone, Christian here. I'm playing the human ranger Bolin, who didn't realize Bolin could take sabbaticals to avoid doing creepy, scary things. So maybe we'll have to figure that out before he does something really scary.
Well, it's funny you mention that because we do have two missing today, but your guild is sending you on a very interesting adventure. So let's dive in to Supernatural 20 here. And again, we are kind of, I guess, setting agnostic. We don't really have a campaign setting per se because these are all one-shots, but we did arbitrarily decide that we'll be using the Greyhawk kind of map and world for things. So your guild has been sent you on a very interesting mission, a similar mission actually to one you've went on in the past. A strange object has fallen from the sky. This time, not up north in Icewind Dale, where that is the Forgotten Realms, but into the gnarly woods, which is a Greyhawk, large Greyhawk forest that kind of connects to a bunch of different cities and regions. So we'll say that you're going to be traveling for about a week to get to the area or the vicinity of where this object fell from the sky. But everybody, let's on the way, let's discuss what you think this could be. What do you think? Again, you went to Icewind Dale and you were not able to find that object. Do you think this might be a wild goose chase as well?
I'm gonna. Bolin's gonna be wondering why we're deciding to go find something that fell out of the sky again after I have explained for the 5th time that the last time we did that, a creepy guy with dogs and a lantern came out and it was just not a great time. And so I'm
with Bolin on this one.
I'm just
Waste
reminding
time.
everyone.
Well, do we know any other information about the object? Has it caused any disturbance amongst the lands that it fell into? Has it hurt anyone? Or are we just going to investigate?
Yeah, your guild has just sent you there kind of with the idea of you're checking it out because it just happened. And deep in the woods, the gnarly woods, you may not have too many travelers. Only a few cities really have any sort of transport through it. So you're hoping that there wouldn't be too much of a disturbance. But to be honest, you don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's hope it's a benevolent creature, or maybe it was a sign from a god. We'll find out.
Maybe
And
it's
when-
just
Yeah, I was
rain.
going to say one thing to note too is your guild just knows the vicinity. It's hard to tell exactly. It's not the 21st century where we have, technology to determine that.
GPS.
Yeah.
Arel's got Google Maps up.
Google Earth Street View.
Let me
Yeah.
get my iPhone out.
Were we sent to meet someone in particular? Like,
Nope.
did they say go to?
It's all on you.
Nope. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is there,
You-
like,
you
smoke
might be the
coming out of
first
sky,
contact.
or is there like a beam of light or like smoke billowing into the?
None that have been reported, but again, this might have been only seen the day before. So
how
it
do we
could
know
it
where
could
we're
take
going?
some time for you to get any reports like that.
Well, I'm sure once we get closer, we'll find some people who've seen it. Otherwise,
Right.
it might just be in their imaginations again.
Right. Exactly. So as your travel continues, you can see that 2 days perhaps before the area of contact, you can see that this whatever crashed to the earth might have caused sorts of fissures in the earth, because you've noticed that the ground, even around the area 2 days out, seems disturbed by like an earthquake, perhaps. And you also see a lot of dust in the air, so it's possible you're zoning in on the spot. And as you continue, the next day and the day that you get to perhaps the destination, the air around you is so hazy that you can probably only see about 60 feet, regardless of your dark vision status. All right, so everybody, with the dust in the air and the limited visibility, you do feel like it's going to be hard to navigate. So, Christian, since you seem to be the best in terms of the survival skill,
Sure.
why don't you give me a check to see if you can navigate through this dust cloud that you've been engulfed in.
Don't mess this up.
No pressure.
That is a 17.
Nice.
Not
So,
bad.
through various methods of, perhaps tracking landmarks, leaving little something behind so that you don't double back over yourself accidentally, you've been able to continue to push in the same direction of the meteor.
Are you talking about breadcrumbs?
Sort of. Yeah. Sure. Whatever you want to leave behind.
Excellent.
You actually believe that you see other footprints, Christian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I? Would that
Give me a
Be
nature
in a-
check.
a nature?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Is the dust making it hard to breathe at all? Should we put up handkerchiefs to our faces or something?
Hard to hear you.
Mask.
What'd you say?
Is the dust making it hard to breathe at all? I can imagine we're probably inhaling a lot of it. Should we take precautions?
Yeah, I'd probably say that you're all kind of covering your mouths or your faces with something, even if it's just an arm, as you're going through.
Okay.
That was only a 6 on that nature check.
Okay. Definitely there's animal tracks. It's hard to tell what it is, but you can tell they're not human.
Okay. Like four-legged, two-legged?
Yeah, four-legged creature, but anything more than that, with this, what'd you get? 6? Yeah.
6,
no.
yeah. I wouldn't be able to tell, like, if it was a group or just one.
Yeah, that's another thing. You probably can't tell, no.
All right.
Although that would be more of a survival check, although you did pretty well on that. It's got to be multiple animals.
All right, I'll let
Yeah.
the group know that, it's hard to see, but I noticed some tracks on the ground. Looks like multiple sort of four-legged creatures, but I can't figure out what exactly it is.
Oh no.
Can I look up at the canopy
Oh,
of the
no.
trees?
Actually, it's kind of getting hard to see above to the canopy because of the dust. Yeah. You do know that it's...
Does Hockey see anything up there?
Oh, that's right. Hockey would be with you. Yeah. So if
Ah.
Hockey goes up high enough, I'd say a couple hundred feet in the air, he could probably see, but that would break your connection with
Yeah, I
the...
think it's only 100 feet.
It's 100 feet. So he's obscured at 100 feet. He'd have to go higher and kind of report back down.
So I guess he can go higher and then come back down within telekinetic range to communicate that.
Yeah. So he can head up high and then kind of see I guess make an estimate of where the epicenter would be of this dust, and he can help guide you towards it. With Christian's 17 survival, I think you'd be able to navigate your way there.
Yeah, since I know I have my favorite terrain is forest. Would
Yep.
that help us out in any way?
Yeah. What does that give you for tracking?
Let's see.
It
Proficient.
doesn't slow you
in-
down or something like
see.
that.
Proficiency bonus doubled for proficient skills.
Oh, so there you go. So it would be a doubled proficiency bonus.
Okay. When traveling for an hour or more in your chosen terrain, difficult doesn't slow your group's travel. Your group cannot become lost except by magical means. You remain alert to danger even when you are engaged in another activity.
Fair
You
enough.
can move stealthily at normal pace, yeah.
Yeah. So you can add your extra proficiency in there, which would be what is it? +3 now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Proficiency. Let's see. In what?
For survival, or either way, just you
Yeah,
double
plus
your
4.
proficiency.
Yeah,
so.
it says here while tracking creatures, you learn the exact number, size, and how long ago they passed through the area. But I don't know if that would.
Perfect. So this
hit with
actually
that
does help you.
survival.
So you can tell that there are boars.
Okay.
Yep, boars around. So as you recognize that, you first look at the tracks. You're like, I don't think I know this. Oh wait, I do know this. These are boars. What am I thinking? I'm in a forest. It's gonna be boars. So
Okay.
you find these tracks, and you can tell that there are 2 of them, and they're pretty close. In fact, when you tell the group this, you hear a scream somewhere off in the distance, about 80 to 100 feet away. You can tell, and you hear a scream for help. All right.
Sorrel
Well,
immediately takes
let's
off
go.
in that direction.
Yeah. Bear is close behind.
Just turn to
Pussing.
Dobby and go, here we go again.
I guess I'll bring Hockey back in and we'll get running too.
I think
Alright,
to
so-
Dobby, if there's a green lantern, I'm just turning around. It's not. It's like-
No lanterns. But you wouldn't be able to see it because your vision right now is 60 feet. And I'll give you the benefit of the doubt that it's still light out. It would be really mean of me to also say it's darkness outside.
It's always
So-
dark. It's always dark out.
Always dark. I don't work when it's dark. I only.
You know what? Because of the visibility, it doesn't even matter. It's
Yeah.
let's say it's midday. Sure, why not? Sure. So
Bob,
you're
can you tell us about the scream? Can we tell if it's like a child or an adult, a man or a woman?
you can definitely tell that it's a adult man who's screaming out for help. All you can hear is just help, help, they've got me.
Okay. Yeah, Aurel is sprinting. He's got his sword out. He's ready to go.
How
Okay,
far
so
away
sprinting,
is it? 100 yards?
yeah, about 100 feet away from you.
100 feet.
Yep. Well, everything's measured in feet.
Okay.
Well, I guess we could measure it in yards if we want to, but we're measuring in feet. So, the scream is ahead of you, kind of towards the direction you want to head, towards that epicenter, but it's going to take a few rounds to get there. So we're going to move, we're going to maneuver through, and we'll get into initiative order. Sorry, we're not doing it. We have an alternative initiative.
Initiative, you say?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'm putting mage armor on while we're running still.
No. You can do that. You can absolutely. I was going to say that was what I was going to say, is that you can take a round or two to prepare yourselves while you're running. But we have an alternative initiative system. Everyone, if you don't know, you can check. I've been putting a link to our house rules document in all of my campaigns now, so that'll be down in the description. All right. So everybody, take a round or two. If you need to buff yourselves or prepare yourselves in any way, you can. But you don't exactly know what's happening, so choose wisely.
Mage armor.
Okay,
When in doubt.
sure. Anything for Orel?
No, my AC is 20. I have splint armor now, so I don't think I'm gonna use shield of faith. I'm assuming it's just boars at this point, so it can't be that bad, right?
Is that where you were last month? Getting a fancy new pair of armor plates?
I mean, the Temple of Palor provides.
Well, it might come in handy, that extra armor class. So it might have been worth it, Dobby. You might be having to eat those words.
Yes. We will see.
All right, everybody else is good?
Yeah, I'm just looking down at my brand new studded leather armor and be like, oh man, it's gonna get all dirty now. It's just like,
All right, so
I'm taking out my shield and my axe, and I'm just kind of like stumbling along. But can I also want to put on my goggles of night.
oh, sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, put on goggles tonight.
I should have got myself goggles of night.
Although I don't know how much they're going to help with the whatchamacallit.
I just think they look really cool.
Oh yeah, they're awesome. Yeah.
I would like Hockey to use Gust to blow away the dust.
Is hockey
I
a
don't.
Pidgey?
This is not Pokemon. I don't think he can do that.
Oh, okay.
Hockey, use Gust. I don't think he's
Hockey, I
powerful
choose
enough.
you.
All right. So, at that, we're going to go into the group initiative. I'm going to roll a d20. Let's have Christian roll one for the group. I got a 13.
There's no map up yet, right?
No, there's no map. This one is Sans map.
I got a 20.
Go for
20.
it.
So, Christian, the group clearly hears the sounds of combat. The man screaming, as well as the sound of wild boars. What's the sound a boar makes? What is it? What do they? Is that they have a word for that, right?
Squealing?
Squealing? Sure. There you go. Thank you,
I think
Bob.
they're
Always
like
a
a pig.
resource. Yeah, they're like a pig. Sure. You hear the squealing of wild boars, and they're really close by. Although it's still out of sight. But it is your turn, group. Would anybody like to go?
I'm gonna cast
go.
light on. Oh, okay. Yeah. Didn't somebody need light? Dasha, was that you?
Will it even help in this situation because it's not technically dark?
Correct. It won't help.
Okay, never mind. You can go ahead.
Yeah, Dash, were you gonna do something?
I was just gonna run in and like kill the boars. that are
I was gonna
coming.
say, could I roll maybe a check to get better idea of where we're going, so we can just.
You give me a
That help.
perception check if you'd like.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, I'll do that, just so I can like at least tell you, hey, go this way.
Yeah,
Sure.
definitely. Okay.
Perception. Here we go. That is a 12.
12. You can say without a doubt the position of the boar. They're about 60 feet away from you, on the edge of your vision. But if you were to like really look carefully, you can see 60 feet ahead of you is the boar.
All right, I yelled that to Orel. Like, Orel, 12 o'clock.
Right.
Okay. I change my direction slightly to go exactly where Bolin is telling me to go?
Yeah. So you're about 60 feet away from the boar. You can go, Dasha, if you'd like.
I'd have to double move to even get to it. I'll move 30 feet, scream really loudly, like to distract it from the man, and ready an attack with my sword.
Okay.
And get it in like defensive stance, ready to attack it.
Ready in
Hopefully
action
my
to
goal is for it
attack.
to come at me.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're readying an action to attack if the boar were to charge at you.
Mhm.
Got it. Okay, great. Okay, so, let's see here.
Does my scream distract the boar?
It's actually, although it is going to their turn, in fact, another boar is going to be attacking the group behind you. So you notice the squeal, the I guess there's, the goring of, the sound of goring their tusks into flesh as bear. A boar comes out of the dust to attack you.
Oh, heck. Okay, I brace myself.
Here we go. So it's charging at you. What is your armor class, Bear?
18.
18. Okay, it's going to hit you. It's going to have a 24 on this one.
That's gonna hit.
That's
Yeah,
a big boar.
it's a big boar. In fact, it is a large beast. This is not just a regular boar. This is a giant boar. And it's going to do a total of 11 piercing damage to you with its gore. And you need to give me a strength saving throw.
Okay. Here we go. It's a +4. Oh! A 24.
All right, so you're not knocked prone. Actually, I apologize, though. It's going to do an additional... an additional 5 damage because it has a special charging rule. So it does a little more damage when it hits you.
Sure, why not? Okay,
All
so
right.
16.
Well, the boar is about to meet the bear.
Do
So
I
we'll
get
see.
to react or...
Well, it could be your turn. Sure.
Oh, would anyone else like to go?
Sounds like it's you, Bear.
All right, here we go.
Rage.
So, I
So
would
just
like...
to give you a visualization, the boar that attacked is attacking a man is 60 feet ahead of you, and Orel is halfway to that position. The group where you are just got sideswiped by this boar, and it's right up in your grill. Bear grills.
Came out of nowhere.
We will be hearing from his legal team shortly. All right. You come up in Bear's grills, you get a taste of the bear. Paw, claw, bear claw. I came up with that as I said it. I should think more before I speak. Take 5. Okay, anyways. So I flex, and then I flex so hard that all my hairs start standing up, but I'm very hairy as a deep gnome. I'm kind of hobbit-like. So all my little tufts of body hair start to look really Super Saiyan, like epic. I have a fro all over my body now.
You're puffing up like a kitty cat does.
Yeah! I guess that's what it would look like to you because I'm so small. But in my mind, I'm like this gigantic, intimidating beast. All right. So I'm raging. I would like to rage.
Fair.
Okay, cool. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and do my regular old attack.
Yep.
Okay.
Your battle axe.
Yes, sir. Swinging my battle axe while screaming, and of course, in my head it's oh, and to you it's ah! And so I charge in, and I 16. Does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right. So I say, "How dare you, rude!" And I kind of keep an eye on Dobby to make sure that Dobby is safe.
I'm
Is
good.
Dobby? Okay. Thank you, Dobby. All right. And then I'm gonna do just. Wait, do I get any bonuses for raging?
Plus
besides
2 to
the
damage,
plus
yeah.
2? Okay.
So it would be. I think you
Yeah.
did it right. I think you did it
All
right.
right. Cool. So
Yeah.
then 8 damage to the boar.
Gotcha.
Little babe.
All right. And anything else on your turn? I think that's it, right? Or your action and your bonus action.
Yeah, I can't move, right?
Yeah, you could provoke if you move. Yeah, so you might want to stay.
Okay. Then I will
All right.
stay put. Thank you.
That seems to be the boar's turn, so we go to the group. I think there's 2 more.
It's just Dobby.
Oh, I go. I will. Where is the boar that attacked Bear visible?
Very
to
close
me?
to you. I'd say within 10 feet.
Okay, so I will target that boar with my Toll the Dead. So that will be a Wisdom saving throw.
Yep, it's going to fail. Nat 1.
All right. So it will take 10 damage, necrotic damage.
Nice. Okay. All right, and then we go to, let's see. That's the end of the turn, right? Christian, you just did a perception check. I would say you can go if you'd like to.
Oh, okay. I guess after, I'd be kind of following Orel, but after hearing that commotion, I would kind of turn around and I would still see the boar, correct? I'm not that
Oh,
far.
yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll go ahead and fire and attack at that boar.
The one that's engaged with Bear or the one that's 60 feet away?
The one that's engaged with Bear.
Gotcha.
And that's damaged, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that will be a
Bring it down.
18 to... Wait, nope, that's... Right.
That's going to be, an 18. 10 for the arrow and 8 for Colossus Slayer.
Yep.
You rolled pretty good here.
I think
Actually,
I rolled...
no.
Did I roll the damage on that on accident? Or did I...
You rolled the damage. It's an
I
8
did,
for the
that's-
Colossus
that's-
Slayer. That's why it's pretty good.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Alright, sorry, let me redo that. I got messed up on my...
Oh, no. I'm sorry. You rolled the damage correct, but I didn't realize it's a 10 to hit.
Oh, that's what it is. Yes, it changed up on me. Okay.
Yeah. Which,
Dang,
unfortunately,
wow.
does
So
not hit.
I rolled a 2. Woo.
Yeah, you rolled it too. I just assumed that it hit the way you had reacted, but no, 10 does not hit.
Yep, okay.
All right, so you
alright.
do have the option of moving, though.
I'm going to turn back around and kind of take half my movement going towards Orel.
Okay.
Almost like telling them, you two take this bear, we'll get the other one. Or boar.
Bear. Gotcha.
Bear boar.
The bear board. All right, so that's the end of the round.
Still flexing.
Bear, give me a roll. Initiative roll.
Okay. Just a d20, right?
Yep, I got a 3.
Oh. Here I go.
An 11.
And
Okay.
11.
So it's the group's turn. You can decide who'll go. You can discuss. But the boar that Dasha called out at does seem to recognize you all there and is turning to fight. So who would like to go first?
Why doesn't one of you go first? And since there's a boar right up on you, I can wait for the boar.
Okay. I'm happy to just keep on flexing and then like lean into the boar with my body weight on my shield and then just keep like hacking away at it. with
Yeah,
my
I plan
claw.
on just casting another spell at that guy too, so it doesn't matter to me.
Okay, so then go for it, Bear.
Who do one of these? 17 to hit.
You got it.
Ew.
That's how you do it, Bolin.
I'm sorry, I can't see, you're too far. The dust.
Only 5, so I'm still only slicing off little slivers of bacon.
Yep.
I'm trying.
Give me an insight check, Bear.
Insight. Okay. What is +0? Alright. Just another meaty d20. 5.
Okay. All right. So the boar that Dasha had kind of taunted turns and charges at Orel. Orel, your new AC is a 20.
Yes.
All right. The boar is going to miss you, but you're able to. I guess you would dodge out of the way of the boar. You wouldn't even want to try to take it if you could. It rolled pretty poorly, so you kind of sidestep it, and the boar rushes past you. It's still engaged with you, but it turns to fight. It's your turn, group.
Can I go next with this boar?
Sure.
Okay, so seeing how large these boars are, actually, Arel will make the decision to cast Shield of Faith. So AC is now 22, just in case. And he will take a stab at the boar. I'm assuming it's still right next to him within reach,
Yep.
right? Still engaged.
Yep.
Okay. So, the hit. $22 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
7?
Damage.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. And then we go. Anything else from you?
I will. I think that's all I can do. At
Okay.
that point. Yeah.
The boar next to Bear. This one's not charging at you, so this won't hurt as much. And you're raging, but it doesn't matter. It's going to fail its gore attack at you, and then it's going to, but it is going to try to run through you. It's just going to run and just kind of run past you, so you can take an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Go around.
Oh no, this is you, Bear.
Oh no, it's me. Go.
It's gonna run past you, so
self.
you can take an attack of opportunity.
Okay, I'm on it. Oh snap. Okay. A 20.
You hit. Yep.
That's gonna hit. Okay.
5 more.
All right, another little sliver of bacon. We're having breakfast tonight.
Well, this boar runs off, but as you hack at it, Michelle, you notice that a light yellow crystal actually gets hacked off along with a bunch of flesh. So it lands on the floor next to you, and
I
the
dive
boar
towards the crystal.
runs off. Yeah, oh, you can grab it. That's not hard.
Yeah, all right. I'll
Yeah.
pick up the crystal. Can I examine it?
Well, not right in the moment, but because of the combat. But yeah, you can examine it on your turn if you'd like to next time.
Oh, okay.
All right. So then we go to the group. Christian or Dobby?
So which board is left? The one that
next to Orel.
Okay. So seeing as these boars like to continue running, I'm going to position myself next to a large tree
Mm-hmm.
so that easier to avoid, you know. And
Yep.
then I'll cast Toll the Dead on that boar as well.
Okay. What's your DC?
15.
All right, it's gonna fail.
6 necrotic.
Okay, you've definitely drawn its attention, and we go to Christian for the last of the round.
Okay. Yep. So there's only one boar left, correct?
Yep.
All right. So I'll just go ahead and shoot an arrow at it.
10
man.
again. My
Wow.
goodness.
All right. I just completely miss.
Yep.
I actually almost hit Orel at that point. It just kind of swung right by.
See, this is
Like,
why I'm hiding behind a tree. This guy's shooting. That's no
Orel,
good.
give me a initiative roll. Wow. I rolled a 19.
Wow.
Dang,
You get to
yeah.
go
Is that the
first.
second 20 for initiative that we had?
Might be.
I think Bolin rolled one too.
Yeah.
All right. You're up, group. One next to Orel, 30 feet ahead of everybody. 15 feet of
Do we hear anything from the man that was being attacked before?
you don't hear any other shouts, no.
Okay.
Oh
okay.
god, that poor
Can I
man.
just keep attacking this boar if that's okay with you all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's another not 20, 25. So that's great.
Yeah, that's good. That's a nat 20. Yeah, you're good.
Yep. Okay, so sorry. Remind me again how we're doing crits in this.
So the first weapon damage roll will be max. So you don't have to roll. It's going to be +8 because you're longsword, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So D8 + 5 + 8.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 12 + 8 will be 20 damage.
Wow. Nice.
That's awesome.
Okay. All right. So the boar is going to run away from you. It's actually going to charge at Dobby, but I'm going to say that this charge is not going to have its charge bonus because you're behind the tree. But it is going to try to hit you on its way onto the edge of the combat. So Aurel, give me an attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, and I can do that again just with my sword?
Yeah, normal attack.
Okay.
And Dobby, your AC at this moment?
With mage armor is a 16.
Okay. Aurel, you hit. Roll your damage.
Okay. Ten damage.
10. Nice. Well, Dobby, it fails to hit you. The tree was in the way, but its wounds that Aurel just dealt to it cause it to, at the end of its charge, kind of like slide to the floor, right to the base of the tree. So,
I'll
that's the end
kick
of
it
combat.
while it's down.
Sure, kick it. Sure. All right, so the boars, one has fled, the other is killed right at the feet of Dobby. What do you do next?
I will sprint forward towards where I heard the man's voice.
Yeah. About 10 or 20 feet past your previous vision line, where you kind of just barely saw the boar in the distance, you see a man. He's bald. He's got white robes with gold trim, and he looks up at you. And you can see there's a gore mark right in his midsection, stained with red blood. He's like holding it, putting pressure on it, and he's trying to stand up.
Mm-hmm. I'll like kneel by him and like help lower him to the ground and use some points. I don't know, how would it take a certain amount of lay on hands points to heal him?
Well, he's not dying, but he's like, this is essentially, he's down HP.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll give
Gameplay
him-
wise, he's down HP.
Okay, I'll try to heal him a little bit with some lay on hands.
Sure. And when
Okay,
you,
like-
I guess when you see him for the first time, when he sees you, I should say, he says, "Oh, thank goodness someone's here. There may be more of these creatures." And you lay on hands to heal him, and, "Oh, thank you. You're a healer. Excellent."
Who are you? Why are you here in these woods?
Torvain. Torvain's the name. I'm here looking for a friend.
A friend? Why would your friend be here?
My friend Iskavol. He went missing the night this thing fell from the sky. I had a feeling it wasn't a coincidence that he never made it home.
I see. At this point, will other people have joined us?
Yeah, I would.
Rest of the group?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna say what thing fell from the sky exactly.
He said that you didn't. Well, I guess you didn't see it because you were too far away, or you weren't really. You were alerted by your guild, but he says something. A massive object fell from the sky about a week ago. He's kind of like rubbing at his side. It's still kind of bloodied, but you've healed him some hit points. How many did you give him again?
I give him 3.
Okay.
He said he's wearing white robes with gold trim. Is it indicative of like a religious order, or is that just...
He looks like a mage.
A mage, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll ask him where he's from.
He's from, where is he from? He's from a nearby town, he'll tell you. But his partner, Iskavol, is missing. He didn't come home the night of this object that fell from the sky. And I can't seem to find or locate this object.
So, was the object yellow by any chance?
I don't think so. Why would you say that?
And then I just like casually pull out the yellow kind of crystals that came off of the pig that we were fighting. Does this have anything to do with this?
He looks at it and he says, yeah, I noticed that those animals had crystals like that lodged into their bodies.
You're a mage, fella. Do you know anything about these crystal magics?
Dobby or this man, Trovane.
Oh,
Torvane.
I guess I would probably trust Dobby more right off the bat.
Right.
Dobby, do you have any idea? And I just
Well, I will roll an Arcana check and I'll tell you if I have an idea. Ooh, a 20 on Arcana, so I think I do have an idea.
Oh, you can always count on Dobby.
You don't know what this object is, but
Even with a 20?
no, you don't know what you never seen or heard of it before. But based on what it does, based on what you've seen, perhaps these creatures that have these objects lodged into them behave strangely.
Are these boars always so aggressive?
No, in fact, there have been packs of crazed animals roaming the countryside.
Huh. Looks like these crystals are making the animals go crazy.
Yeah. And he says, I had a feeling that this meteor site, whatever fell from the sky, contains the secrets between these recent disasters and the animals' behavior.
And Bear, I wouldn't let those have contact with you if that's what they're doing to animals.
Boo!
You never know. I don't know.
And then I just kind of like dump them into my bag really quick.
Please, would you be able to help me find my partner, Iskavol?
Of course.
Well,
I worry that if there are animals like this roaming the countryside, that I fear that he may have been taken by one of them, killed by one of them.
we were sent here on a specific mission, weren't we, guys?
We were, but that mission could involve helping save those who have been hurt or affected by this strange thing that fell out of the sky. I see the disdain on Dobby's face and the reluctance on Bolin's face to like commit ourselves to helping more people, but I ignore that and I like do one of those like wrist or like forearm grabs like and help him up. Like, of course we'll help you find your friend.
We're the good guys.
The paladin has to say
Moral
that
compass.
stuff. Yeah.
Good guys finish last.
Do they though?
That's okay. As long as you get there.
All right, so so Torvane. I keep wanting to say Trovane, but Torvane. Torvane says, "Then let's go and see what we can discover. We're close. It's so hard to see."
Can I ask him to describe his friend to us, Iskabal?
Sure. I'll tell you in a moment. Iskavol is... Let's see here. Iskavol is a tiefling mage. He will tell you that too. You kind of saw that his robes look that way, and so he tells you he's a mage. And Iskavol is a blue tiefling with horns, white sharp teeth, and a black tongue.
And was he? Where was he on this particular night? Do you know, like, if he had ventured out on a particular errand or to a particular location before he went missing?
He was traveling, yes, and he was supposed to be back by, I guess it would have been a date within the range of when the meteor struck and now, but he never came, and it just didn't seem like a coincidence.
Yes. Well, with Paylor's help, we will help you locate your friend.
All right. Well, thank you, and again, thank you for healing my wounds. We should move. It's not safe here in the woods. All right. So after a few moments of tracking, Bolin mostly leads the group through to the epicenter along to help with hockey, and you find a large crater. Now, at the center of this crater, although there is low visibility, you still can see down into the bottom of it. It's about 100 feet across that you can gather. You can see down about 40 feet into the ground is the mottled tail of an iron meteor. It's jutting out of the mud. And you can see it's covered in thin little splinters of amber crystals.
You said an iron meteor?
Yep. So you can
Nice.
look down and you can see down into the crater. You can see this meteor. Again, it's really dusty and hazy, but it's not that far down.
Can I pull out the yellow crystals that I have in my bag and just see, do they look the same as the crystals on the meteor?
Sure, it'd be hard to tell from this distance.
I'm curious.
But if you'd like to crawl on down,
Okay, I'm gonna
Scuttle.
hunker down.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna army crawl. And then I'm gonna approach this iron meteor.
sure. So you slide down the crater into the ground, and you can kind of get close. Michelle, the first thing you notice though is the immense heat that this meteor gives off. You can get close to it, but you feel like if you were to touch it, it would be like steaming hot.
Woo.
Can I survey the area as best I can?
Sure. And you can put the crystal up bare, and you can see this is clearly a fragment of the meteor.
Thank you.
Give me a perception check, Dobby.
Can I also do a perception check?
19.
Sure, you could do a perception check, or it's hard to hear you, though. Dobby, you said a 19. You can
Yep.
see that there are plenty of different footprints, tracks, animals for certain. Looks like there's also some drag marks, like when Bear slid down, similar to that.
I rolled a 20 on my perception.
Yeah, and
Was
you
that
see
how-
those exact same things. Lots of animal tracks, a variety of different sizes of animals.
What about the slide
and drag
marks?
marks?
Are they as big as a person?
Yeah,
But no traces of other people, though.
no.
Huh.
It could have been anything. Could have been tree log, like a log or something.
All right. Well, we found the object. So, what does the guild want us to do? And let's get out of here.
Does my tracking at all, or since I'm in my favorite terrain, can I see exactly what creatures they were, or does that?
Yeah, you can tell that they are. Some of them are insect-like.
Oh.
But you don't know the
Jerks.
type of creature, but you can tell there's a distinction between one of them because the way the footprints are lined up, they don't seem like they are like a four-legged creature. You also, though, see wolf tracks. You do see wolf tracks, boar tracks, and you can follow those tracks around and see that there are two tunnels dug into the ground. One at the direct north of the meteor, and one to the direct south of the meteor.
Okay.
Can I use my divine sense to see if I sense anything?
Yeah.
Evil.
What it ping? What does it ping? It pings
Anything
undead.
affected by the Hallow spell and celestial fiends are undead.
You're not getting anything. Nope. You don't sense anything.
Looks like bad news down there.
Torvain will say, did you find any tracks, footprints? I see you looking at the ground to Bolin. Is it possible Iskaval came here?
No human prints, right,
Yeah,
Bullet?
I don't see any sort of human prints. I only see like wolves. I do see insects. Whatever was here before, they might come back. We need to. We might need to go
Skedaddle.
into those. I don't want to go into those tunnels, but I have a feeling we're not gonna have a choice here, Davi.
Mm-mm. We're just here to investigate and report, right?
Yes, that is your mission.
All right. We investigated a meteor. It's
And
yellow.
help.
We're good.
We are here to help.
Mm-mm.
Does one of the tunnels look like it has more sets of tracks leading to it?
No. They both look like they're frequently used by whatever these animals are doing.
Could we like
But it does look like animals have gone in and out of them.
maybe we can like smoke it out? Like we put like a like a fire in one and cause the smoke to go into the tunnels. They'll all come out the other tunnel. And
But if Iskabal is inside or other victims, that would kill them potentially.
I like the
Uh,
smoking idea. Let's do it.
You can give me a nature check. Actually, no. Yeah, nature check. Yeah.
who?
Are there any
you, Bolin.
broken? Sorry.
Go ahead, Bear.
Are there any broken fragments of the amber crystal, like going into either of the tunnels? Like little
There seem to be
shards?
some scattered throughout the entire crater, similar to the size and shape of the ones that you picked out of the boar.
Okay.
Oh. What about
But
the
none
dragging marks?
per se.
Are there dragging marks that go towards one tunnel?
Yes, there are dragging marks go to both.
Ugh. Same size, same.
Yeah, roughly. Looks like something like a sack of potatoes, a tree log, something
So
of that size.
These
Human
animals
size.
are dragging something into the caves.
Yes, that's what it seems like. Torvain says, is it possible
Nope.
that we could go in?
With lots of caution. Yes. I'll look around at the group.
I do have high stealth, so we might as well do it stealthily. If we have to do this.
I have very low stealth, but I will go in nevertheless.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Bear. Go in the tunnel.
And
Let
I
us
lift
know.
my shield and I march in.
Which one do you want to go in, the north or the south tunnel?
I'm gonna go north. I'm just doing it. And I pick up my shield and I put my head down and I hold my shield in front of me and I just go. And I march with high knees confidently into the north tunnel.
Okay. The north tunnel, got it. Torvain is going to cast light on his, I guess he's got a walking stick, a staff.
Is it visible in these caves, or is there dust down there too?
Not, well, you'd have to go in and find out.
Probably I'd appreciate that light now, if that's still an option.
All right, I'll give Dasha some light also.
Thank you.
All right. So, Torvain, he's going to actually kind of like go right up with whoever's in front. Bear, you said you like headed off towards the north passage. He's going to go with you and kind of lead with you. And then it looks like Dasha just got light, so Orel's going to follow up. And then is the back going to be order going to be Dobby and then Bolin?
Yeah.
Roland, do you need light as well?
Yeah, I have no light, so I should not be leading the
All
way.
right. Well, guess
Well-
what? I give you light too, so now you can be
Yes.
behind me. All right,
Can you
But
light up my
is-
bow? I want my bow to be a
you
nice,
got it.
nice
All your arrows and your
seafoam
bow.
blue, seafoam green color.
They're all lit. They're all lit up like a Christmas tree.
Olin, are you comfortable being all the way in the back of the group?
Isn't Torvain behind me? Am I last?
The last.
You're last.
I feel like Roland wouldn't like that.
I just can't help but to wonder.
I didn't even notice I was last. I was too busy admiring my
I,
brightly lit bow right now. It's like,
I quickly walk, but kind of run at the same time to make sure I stay ahead. of
I'm
Bolin.
gonna assume I'm so like I love my lit bow right now that I don't even realize I'm last.
Yeah, there's a distraction. Let's go, Bolin. We're going this way.
It's like, wow, can you do this to my arrows too? And I'm just like kind of looking around at it.
I'm oblivious and just marching.
It's gonna be like the scene from Jurassic Park where now it's like I just get grabbed. Like
Yeah,
just
you're
missing.
the.
No one notices.
Cloverfield.
That's
I'm gonna
okay.
place you all on the map. So Dobby. Let's see, Orel. I'm gonna have to give you vision, I believe. Bolin is in the back. And Bear. Okay. Alright, so you're all right about here. Orel, I gotta give you some light. You have light now? Okay. And Bolin, you have light as well, right?
Yep.
Okay. Can everybody see?
Yep.
You're in a small tunnel, so it's not like you can see all that much, but you can see, correct? Okay, good.
We love small, dark places.
Good. I'm gonna
All
put
good.
let's see here. I'm gonna put Brahm out just as to represent the NPC. Okay? Alright.
Oh, he's in the back?
He was with Bear. There you go.
Nah.
Okay, so the tunnel that you're headed into here, it is pretty thin. Bear, it's totally fine for you. Feel like it's very spacious. For everybody else, it's a little cramped and a little tight. But it opens up into a 30-foot tall cavern. So move yourselves along the line here, and you can see where it goes.
All right, I sashay into this open space.
Nice. Okay. So you can see clearly in this room that the body of the meteor is thrust through the ceiling and into the earth further below. And in fact, as you approach, you can see that the yellow crystals are kind of, you can see them on it. And in fact, as you approach, one of those crystals kind of clatters to the ground. It kind of just falls out of the meteor and lands on the ground right in front of you, Bear.
Another crystal? And I bend down and scoop it up.
Don't touch it.
And then I drop everything.
We checked those crystals for magic, right? Dobby did that.
I didn't check it for magic, but I did look at it and I had no
Did an
idea what
Arcana
it
check.
was.
Oh, we just did the Arcana check.
Then I slowly bend down and I pick them up again.
All right, so you have another set of crystal, right?
Yeah, these crystals are all the same, you guys. They're all making the animals angry. And I pocket the additional crystals.
Can I? Is that the only crystal that's on the ground, Bob, or is there?
No, there's quite a bit of them.
Can I like walk up to one and can I like stomp it, like crush it with my foot? Like, does that do anything?
It doesn't seem to. It seems like the earth below you gives way, or one way or the other. You don't seem to have the force to be able to destroy it.
Okay.
Can I do like a history check to see if similar crystals have been associated with events in the past or any like powers or anything like that?
I don't think you'd recall something like this. But you have, in previous episodes of this show, you've seen crystals like the skull crystal, the crystal that was in the skull in the crypts of Azerum. That clearly had some sort of effect on the people, corrupted people.
Okay.
Yeah, no need to make a roll for that.
Okay.
All right, so where to?
I'm wearing my tinfoil hat, so I'm
Oh,
not
that's-
getting corrupted.
Perfect. You'll be safe then.
Good.
Where do you want to go? You've got quite a few options here. You can see that the cavern opens up to many different routes.
I'm gonna go ahead and keep tracking. Do I notice, a certain tunnel has been more heavily trafficked, passed?
Pull
through?
in. What are you doing? Back of the line.
It does, actually, Bolin. You can see down here there's two small paths that look like more traffic goes this way.
I'm gonna kind of mention that to Bear and Norel. It's like if
Not to
I have
Dobby,
a feeling,
though.
what?
Not to Dobby.
Not to Dobby. I just look right past him. Don't even mention him. That I noticed that there's a lot of movement down in these tunnels to the southwest over here.
Ooh. You want to check it out, man?
You can check it out.
All right, I'm
Agreed.
I'll be
checking
right
it out.
behind you.
Let me know.
Arel and Bear exchange glances and nod at each other and go ahead.
We're marching forward. Head down, shield up, high knees.
At that point, I hear like a rock tumble behind me, and I get spooked, and I kind of shuffle forward towards Aurel. It's like,
Good squeak.
Is there? I see three like tunnels here. Bob, does one have more tracks than the other?
No.
Any, mini, miny, mo. This is the one I point to.
All right, move your characters.
Guys, I don't think I could fit through this one.
Maybe you weren't eating so many pastries on the way here.
Hey, leave me alone. I eat when I'm nervous.
Dobby is perfect just the way he is.
I eat when I'm nervous. Leave me alone.
Okay. So, in this room, you can see there are a few creatures in here.
God.
There's a delirious half-elf woman. There is a deer. And there's also an insect-like creature that you've never seen before. It's not moving. All three of these are bound to the wall in yellow web-like, attachments.
Webs. Like a spider web?
Yeah, I guess that's the best way to describe
I don't
it.
do spiders.
Some sort of yellow adhesive.
I will run up to the half-elf woman, you say, and
Yeah.
see if I can shake her, wake her up. She's
Sure.
conscious.
Yeah. It's clear she's pretty delirious because she's eyes are fluttering and she's kind of bobbing her head up and down. But when you approach, she kind of gets some sort of focus and says, "Oh, the wolves." And she looks like she's in clear pain. An unnatural evil was driving those wolves. And then she kind of closes her eyes and gets back to the delirium.
Can I free her? Can I slash through the webs?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, she kind of falls into your arms.
I'll set her down and I guess I'll give her a lay on hands point. I'm just healing everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll
Well-
help her at all. I'll give her a lay on hands point.
Yeah, well, you kind of brush away the adhesive to be able to put your hand on her. And you notice that she's got a piece of yellow glass in her arm.
I'll kind of take her arm and ask her how did this get here?
The shard. And she looks at it and she touches at it. One of those hideous bugs stabbed me with this piece of yellow glass.
Bugs, you say?
Yeah, that one right there. And she sees the one that's attached to the wall in the same sort of way she was. She's not that one particularly, but someone just like that.
Did they bring you here? These bugs?
Yeah, the wolves. They attacked me outside of town 2 nights ago. They dragged me down here into the warrens.
Can I take the glass out of her arm?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can she not take that out?
She was restrained before, but you can
Oh.
take it out. Yeah.
I'll take it out.
Make sure to
Okay.
apply pressure.
Yeah, I'll apply pressure.
Yeah, some typical first aid remedy for it, but you do pull out the crystal, and she goes, "Oh, thank goodness. I can feel the relief already. It was that voice in my head."
I'm gonna say, are you Iskoval?
What's his name?
Well, the tiefling, right?
I keep wanting to say his name the wrong way. Torvain. I keep wanting to say Trovain. Torvain says, no, Iskoval is a tiefling.
Oh.
I would recognize him.
What did the voices in your head say to you?
They were giving me commands. I couldn't even tell what the voice was like. Couldn't describe it to you. Just cold, menacing. I wouldn't obey the commands, though. I refused.
What
It
kind
wanted
of
me to hurt
commands?
people.
Oh.
Hurt people?
Yes, and
Let
bring
more people down
bring
here.
people here. I refused.
We
Is
should
that why
show
they found
her.
you?
I talked to the bug man.
So the bug
Bugs
is
evil.
yeah, the bug is dead.
Oh.
Dead.
Yeah, this is give me a nature check, Dobby.
15.
This is an ankheg. This is a creature not too uncommon, but I don't know if anybody might have seen one ever in this group. Only adventurers really. I mean, ankhegs make these warrens or lairs underground. In fact, they often make them underground, and for whatever reason, things get disturbed, and then they come up to the surface. That's usually what happens.
I think we should help this lady out. And
It may be dangerous for her to travel in the forest alone. Perhaps it would be better if she waits for us here until we can return and escort her.
or Torvin can take her.
I could. Yeah, he could take her back up to the surface and wait. I just want to make sure that Iskovar is okay.
Can I ask her name also? I don't think we got her name.
Oh, yeah. Her name is Rosalind. Rosalind Boggs.
Rosalind Boggs.
Yep. She seems to be just like a... She doesn't seem to be an adventurer type. She just happened to be walking and in the woods and near her town, and she was attacked by wolves.
I'm gonna tell the group, well, perhaps the tiefling is down that other path.
Or maybe he's dead. We should
You
leave.
also recognize, though, that path they kind of went to the same direction. You see
What
how
about
it's...
did this one not count as one that had a lot of footprints in it?
Oh, sure, you could head that way if you'd like, but you can very quickly see that they all lead to dead ends. Like the earth
Okay.
is kind of collapsed in on itself, so it's not really... There's not much there.
All right, so the only other path, so I don't see any other tracks, or
No, there are plenty of paths and tracks, but the meteor is kind of in the way here. You can see there's an opening down south, and there's also back where you were. There's an opening up north.
I guess can I check both those areas real quick for
Sure.
tracks and see? Like I
Yeah.
check the south one first, and I kind of quickly go around and check the north.
Yeah, real quick though. What do you want Rosalind and Torvain to do?
Corvain should stay with us. If he's a mage, he can help.
Then Rosalind should just stick with me, Rosalind.
We could tell Rosalind to just find her way home.
With boars running wild.
She'll be fine.
I don't know.
She'll be fine.
That
I'll say
makes
it's
me
up to
nervous.
her. I'll say it's up to her. Like, if she wants to go, she can, but it might be dangerous. She could wait in this main cavern or come with us. How does that sound?
That's fine with me.
Rosalind would prefer not to go anywhere on her own.
All right.
Great.
So she'll stick with you if that's okay.
It may be dangerous, but we will do our best to protect you.
Oh, thank you. I wouldn't want to go anywhere alone right now. Seems to be very
Alright.
smitten with Orel, her savior.
Aurel
We
is
have the
quite
newest.
dashing.
We have the newest back of the line member.
No, Aurel will make sure she's like firmly in the center of the pack. So
What?
she's on all sides.
You hear that, Bolin? She's ahead of you.
Ugh. I'm gonna give her like a hammer from my pack, just so
Like
she
a-
has something.
Like a tool or like a throwing hammer?
Yeah, just something.
Okay.
Ooh, I'll actually give her my lighted dagger, so she has a light source as well. Although no, she can see in the dark anyway. She's a half elf.
She's a half elf, yeah.
Okay, so I'll give her a dagger if she wants the dagger, but she can also use Bolin's hammer or both.
Oh, that's cool. Hammer dagger.
All right, so move yourselves down south. You wanted to check out the south passage first?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you see this area opens up into another cavern. This time,
Oh.
you see a hissing pool of green acid that boils in the stone floor.
Oh my.
Not gonna touch that. We're gonna
You can
quietly
see
go around.
down into it, even though it is acidic. It's a bit translucent, and you can see that there's it's about 8 feet deep. This pool, and it smells of bile.
I like
Alright.
toss a pebble or a stone into it to see what happens to it.
Sure. What do you want to throw in? You like a rock?
Yeah, if I can find like a small rock that won't like
Yeah.
splash too much, but just to see what it does to it.
Sure. You plop it in the center of this pool, and it starts to disintegrate as it goes further down. In fact, it doesn't make it more than a few feet.
So Rel's gonna
looks like-
stand like this, so that blocking the pool, so that everyone has to walk around him and no one touch the water, the vial.
Good
whatever it
idea.
is.
Good.
17.
Also 17.
So Orel and Dobby, when Orel threw the stone into the pool, you saw that it didn't quite make it down to the bottom because it was disintegrated. But after looking at the rock disintegrate, you notice that there is an object, though, at the bottom of the pool.
Hmm.
It is a looks like a potion.
Can I take a piece of my amber crystal and chuck it in?
Sure, the crystal does not disintegrate.
Alright, we have to make a grabbing stick made out of these crystals. Then we can dip it into the bottom and scoop out the potion.
Do we even want this potion though? Maybe it's not even worth it. Worth our time.
Does anyone have mage hand?
Yes, Torvain does.
What does he have?
Mage
Mage
hand.
Oh.
So the wizard of your group decides to fashion like a fishing pole, not use his magic.
Aurel like walks up to Dobby and like slaps him on the back. Like nice thinking.
I don't know Mage Hand. That's not fair.
You don't have mage hand?
No.
All right. Well, Torvain will say, I can be of assistance, and we'll use mage hand to pull up the glass container. Once the last bits of acid drip off of it, he'll kind of touch it, wipe it off maybe first, and then touch it. And he'll look at it, and he presents it to you, Orel. Oh, you're muted, I think.
Chug, 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 chug.
I don't think
I
I'm
don't.
muted. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you now.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry. I don't know what's wrong with my mic. Can I tell what kind of potion it is?
I'm sure Dobby, and maybe Dobby and Torvain can tell you. It's a potion of, I just went to the wrong tab here. It is a potion of Hill Giant Strength.
That increases your strength by. Makes
It'll
it
increase your
21, I
strength
think.
to 21.
Why would a potion of strength be in the bottom of an acid pool?
Torvain says what's even more interesting is that this did not disintegrate like everything else that seems to be thrown in this pool.
What's it made out of?
It's a
Just
glass bottle, and the stopper is also a glass top.
Oh,
On top
the
of the
amber
cork.
is like a glass substance too, right?
Yes, it is.
Does anybody have any objects made of glass?
Yeah, I was just looking. I don't
Try to-
see any.
Quite.
I have my glasses.
You want to try to check them in this pool?
No.
Can anyone else use this potion? I'll offer it to people.
No, I
I
think you
think-
might be the best one for it.
Well, I
Yeah,
think
the-
Bear would benefit from it
Oh, Bear. Yep.
as well.
I'll hand it to Bear.
Oh, I'm sorry, I
Um,
was muted. I said thank you, and I bowed deeply to Aurel. Like,
Aurel, that was bad.
Now,
I'm gonna-
just to be clear, so you're if you want to use it, or you might know when you want to use it, it changes your strength for an hour. So whenever you feel like you want to use it, it may not be this session, but it makes your strength 21 for that duration.
thank you.
I'm gonna
Okay.
tell the group that I don't want to be in this tunnel longer than we have to. We might as well check that north passage.
Very wise.
Okay.
Let's...
Move up north. Move your characters.
Now you're first, Bolin.
I know. I'm just.
I'm right
I like
behind.
this middle area because it's
Wait
well
a
lit.
minute.
We got this, team.
So we've got a new marching order, or no? Or are we just turning it around?
I guess we can just turn it around until we get up to the north.
Okay,
That
so
was-
Bolin, you are ahead, right?
Yeah, because I was the one
Okay.
tracking the tracks. I guess.
Sure. Bolin, you can move yourself ahead. So Bolin is in the front now, tracking. We've got Orel coming up behind. Roslyn, very close to Orel, almost in the same square. We've got Bear and Dobby bringing up the rear with Torvain in front of them. Okay.
I step aside to let them go forward.
Okay. So now you've gotten to this big cavern. You're going to let the rest of the group go.
Yes.
All right, so this is a very unique looking cavern. I'll explain what it is to you. All right. So there are twisted stalactites that dot the ceiling. 24 ostrich-sized eggs nestle in a honeycomb of brown gel at the back end of the cavern. You can see that here. Okay. Or I don't know if you can actually. Is that sight for you?
I'm like,
Do you
I
have
see
sight
this
for that?
one.
Actually, there's one too.
Oh, you can. Yeah, you can. I'm just showing the audience now what you can see, Aurel. So go ahead. What do you want to do?
Do we hear any
That all
sounds
that's-
coming from?
What
this?
kind of eggs are these?
So a couple questions there. What sounds do you hear? Is that what you said?
Yeah, do we hear anything?
No sounds. Although, yeah, no sounds. Yeah, no sounds. And what type of eggs are these? Well, if you were to guess, Dobby, based on your nature check, would be ankeg eggs.
Oh,
Huh.
Any tracks
I'm
in this room?
nervous.
Say it again, Aurel.
Any tracks in this room?
Not that many. It doesn't look like there are that many.
Mhm.
It looks like when the animals dragged things in, they were dragged to those southern caverns.
But there's nothing in those southern caverns.
Yeah, I don't.
What do you mean there wasn't? You found Rosalind there. You found a deer and another ankeg.
I mean, I feel like there's. I don't know what else we can do in this tunnel, guys.
There's There was another tunnel that we bypassed, right?
Yeah, there's a northern one. I guess we should go there.
There was the one that went east, actually, right? Like right before we entered this one, there was one that went that way.
Well, don't move just yet, everybody.
Oh,
Don't
Okay.
move just yet. So, yes, it seems like this is pretty empty. Except the ceiling, which I mentioned, has quite a few stalagmites on it. Stalactites? Stalactites. On top. One of those stalactites begins to move. You are unaware, though your characters did not have a passive perception high enough, but one of them will reveal itself to be some sort of insectoid creature, and it is going to open up. It disguise itself to look like a stalactite, but open up its mouth, and out from its maw, it's going to spray acid down in a line on the group. So we're going to start combat, but this is a surprise round, so this is going to happen first. Let's put this one here. So we're going to say Bolin, Dobby, and Bear. You're going to need to give me a dexterity check for the acid. And then everybody else, once you're done, I'll roll the damage here.
Yay, 8.
Okay.
Oh.
All right,
A
so
6.
if a 6, okay. The number we're looking for is 12, so if you didn't get a 12, you're going to take, actually really rolled poorly here, so only 4 acid damage, but you're all sprayed with acid. And then we're going to go into combat here.
As soon as I see that acid spray, I like shove Rosalind back and tell her to like get back up against the wall, get away.
Yep. She listens, and she'll run into this corner right here.
Mhm.
I
All right.
think the acid is disgusting. Can I fly into a rage, or do I have to wait until we're in combat?
Technically, it would be a bonus action, so you're going to have to do it on your turn, but
Okay.
we're going to go into combat right now. So let's roll for it. Bear, why don't you give me a roll?
All right.
I
Here
rolled
we
a
go.
15.
A 15. Not too shabby, bub. Not too shabby. A 13. You win.
All right. And at the start of combat, you see all of the stalactites at the top of the chamber start to move and open up their heads. So they're all coming out now. All right. Actually, hold on.
do they have those yellow things in them?
Why, yes, they do, Dobby. That's a very astute observation. Okay. All right. By the way, they're on the ceiling, which is 30 feet above you. Okay?
All right.
Let's do it. This one went, but he can go again because that was a surprise round. So we'll do this one first. This one's going to go and crawl to here and shoot a line down on Orel, Dobby, and Torvain. So give me dexterity saving throws for all of you.
Masterfield will help me with that.
All right, so
Okay,
Dobby,
my
you fail. You
shocking.
take 9.
Is this one of those where like if you succeed you get half? Or
Mhm. Correct.
okay, so if I succeed I'll take none because of my
Oh, you took the shield, master?
yeah.
Gotcha.
And then I also add my ACs or my shield AC bonus. So that will be plus 3.
I'd imagine your dexterity is not great.
No, it's not. I rolled 5.
Okay, so you're going to take 9.
Okay.
And Torvain is going to roll. He's going to fail as well. He's going to take 9. Okay. All right, you're up, group.
I think we should try to throw him into the acid pool.
Oh, they seem to be spitting the acid.
Oh.
Maybe we have to like try to hit those. I'll try something. I'm gonna take a step back.
Wow, I just want to say something. I am so proud. Bolin is acting first, acting confident. Wow.
Go
This is just-
Bolin.
This is just straight fear running through him as he
The
noticed all these
adrenaline?
bugs. I think I'm gonna aim at this guy, but can I aim specifically at one of the yellow pieces? Like, can I do that?
You know what? If you want to like really target and aim it, I'm going to give you disadvantage because it's going to be really hard to hit like a one tiny little spot on its body.
Oh, I know something that could hit the one little tiny spot.
Even though I'm a expert marksman and. All right, never mind. I'm not gonna do that. I will cast Hunter's Mark on this guy though.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and roll. Let's see. So that's a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
That will hit. Okay. So it's. Let's see.
By the way, did anybody hear that? Was that a car or something behind in the back?
Yeah, sorry. That was
No,
outside.
it's okay. It sounded like a transformer transforming. It had like a weird, I don't know, it was coming through the microphone or something. It's all
Yeah,
good.
I thought that was a sound effect that you were playing, Bob.
It had like a real like a vibration to it.
I
All
felt
right,
it.
so
So I do 11 damage to this
Yeah.
that one
yeah, 11, sure.
spider ant, whatever this thing is.
Yeah. These are they are ankeg, some type of ankeg, which is like they kind of look like giant ants, basically.
Now I'm gonna take another step back and say, all right, guys, there you go.
Okay, so you've Hunter's marked this one. You did 11 damage to it, and that's the only one that's taken damage so far. All right, so the rest of these are gonna, or one of these are gonna go next. And again, they're 30 feet in the air. This one is going to go here, and it's going to actually, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna try to spray down. Yeah, we'll do this. It's gonna go here and spray down on Bear, Trovane, and Bolin. Go ahead. Give me dexterity saving throws. That's a pass, so you're going to take half of this.
14.
Okay, you're going to pass as well. The damage is only 4, everybody. So
2.
2. 2 for those who pass, and the number is 12. So Bear passes, and Torvane I'll roll. All right, that's its turn. We go to the group.
They're up on the ceiling, right? I can't like reach them with my sword.
Correct.
Can I try and follow in Bolin's idea here and shoot a magic missile at some of these glass pieces? It will
guess
find
so.
its target, true?
Yeah, I guess so. Although, does magic missile needs to target a creature, correct? And it hits the creature. It can't target an object. Am I correct? I'll let you think on that. If we want, if you could look that up.
It hits a creature of my choice.
Right. So it's got to be a creature. So I don't think you can target a object on the creature.
Oh.
It just may hit it by chance.
Would anybody else like to go?
Bear probably wants to go into a rage before getting hit by another acid spray.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I'm definitely going to fly into a wild rage because at this point I've been splashed in the face twice by these disgusting creatures and their nasty saliva acid nonsense. So I'm just like kind of like scraping it off my face and I'm just growling and I fly into a rage. Should I also attack?
Yeah, so
Or-
the only thing is if I remember correctly, you have to attack. Yeah, your rage ends if you... What is it? It lasts for 1 minute, or if you're knocked unconscious, or if you haven't attacked a hostile creature in your last turn, or taken damage since then. So actually, you're okay because you took damage. So you can just rage to avoid taking as much damage in the future. But do you have a ranged weapon? Do you have something to throw?
Let's see. I believe I have daggers.
You could throw a dagger, sure.
Bear, I can throw you.
Yes.
that'll be on my action, but if you can.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna look over at Orel. I'm gonna be like,
It's like
Well-
that scene in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
What? He said, toss me.
and so exactly, toss me, and then I'll just like prepare my things, my shield and my axe, and I'll be like doing like power stances, and I'm gonna ready up like an epic attack. And not only am I going to ready up an attack, I'm going to ready up just like a frenzied, reckless attack. And it'll be a reckless attack, but then also I'd like to preemptively do a frenzy attack. Can I do that?
Also, Bob, can I legally throw bear? That's just a double check.
So
I just
while
threw
you're-
that out there. I don't know if that's allowed.
Well, you know,
Just
how
a moment.
terrible of a dungeon master would I be if you said, oh, I want to do something like they did in the Lord of the Rings movie, and I said no. So, yes, you can do this. Of course you can. This makes perfect sense. So, here's the way it's going to work. Unlike tossing Gimli horizontally, you're trying to throw Bear vertically. So that's going to be a little harder.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to make the DC 15, which is a pretty moderate DC. Both you and Bear will need to make athletics checks to be able to do so. You kind of like springing Bear up and Bear launching himself into the air. So it'll be a combination of things here. So if you both pass a DC 15 athletics check, then Bear, I will say you get to the height where you could latch onto one of these things or slash at one of these things or take an action to attack it in some way. Is that fair?
Make a counter proposal.
Sure.
Ooh,
I'm open.
bargaining now.
I'm all open.
I'm just wondering if perhaps, Bear is a very dexterous deep gnome. And so I'm wondering if perhaps I can run towards Orel like a gymnast running towards a springboard and
I use
do
my
like.
shield.
Go!
Sorry. Standing with my
And then
shield.
I can just like vault off of Orel's shield, and then Orel can like push me up while I'm jumping. And then I can just.
Yeah. So are you suggesting this is an acrobatics check instead of a strength athletics check?
Perhaps, yeah. I mean, like for Orel, it can stay however, you
Sure.
think is best.
You can do acrobatics because you're literally becoming an acrobat. So that's
I'll
fine.
do athletics then, because I'm like doing like a, I don't know what it's called when you're like squatting and you're using your quads
Yeah.
to raise yourself up. I don't know.
Yeah, you're doing very athletic things. Bear's doing very acrobatic things. Sure.
All right.
You've sold me. Go ahead.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
Ooh,
Heck.
it's like
nope.
14.
Nope. I rolled 5. I'm so sorry.
And Orel did a 5. So both of you fail. So you spend your turn, Bear, running, vaulting into the air to get about halfway up, and you're ready to attack, but you just, oh no, and you fall back down. Luckily, Orel will be there to catch you.
I can fly if I wanted to.
But
You can try
could,
again.
Very
You can try.
close. All right, I will say that counts for Bear's action, not Orel's turn.
Oh, all right. Wow.
Hey, Bob, would one
Yes.
of these, the one that I attack, would that have to make some sort of save to say, like hanging on the wall, or would hitting it cause it to fall?
No, these things have. They're like insects. They can.
Yeah, okay.
They can attach.
Alright.
They can adhere. They have climb speed. They're not.
Sorry,
they're not
guys.
going to fall.
how high up did you say they are?
30 feet.
Bob, I have another counter proposal. If I still have an action, can I actually, now that I caught Bear, can I try to throw Bear again and see if I succeed on that?
I think it would be too strenuous. This needed to be like a. Bear needed to be the one making the acrobatics check as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have
Sorry.
a range? Or you just don't have a ranged weapon?
I do.
Oh, you do.
I have a spear. I can
Oh, okay.
throw a spear. I was just wondering if we could make
Yeah.
the throwing thing work. But no, I will. It's
Poor Bear
one
just
of-
being like a pizza.
Should have bought a trampoline when I was on sabbatical. Imagine Aurel just pulled out like one of those mini
Or-
trampolines that like kids have.
Or his moon shoes. Remember those moon
Moon
shoes from
shoes.
the 90s?
Yes. Oh, amazing.
Okay. Is it my turn or is it one of the insects?
It's up to you. No, it is. Oh, you're right. It is an insect's turn. Yeah. So 3 of them have gone. We're gonna do another acid line. This time it's gonna go. We'll go with this one. It'll step in front of its friend. It's gonna get Dobby and Bear.
If we go down, we go down together, Dobby.
6 damage, by the way, for this one.
Dex save?
Yep. 12 is the number. So go ahead, Dobby and Bear.
13.
So you take 3. And Bear.
I believe I get some sort of advantage to Dex saves for some reason.
The danger sense or whatever it is.
Danger sense, yes. Thank
But-
you.
Is that something you get at your level? I forget.
I remember reading it somewhere, but I don't know if it's something
Yes, you
at
do.
4.
Danger sense. Yep. 2nd level. Yep. Give advantage on dex saving throws. Yep.
Okay, so +4. Thank you. Thank you for helping me clarify.
So roll again. Okay, you do pass that time. See, it came in handy. Came in real handy there. Okay, so Bear, you pass. You only take 1 point of damage because you're raging. Dob, you take 3. And then we go to the group. So who's left to go?
I still have to go.
Okay, and then I believe Orel, right? And then Torvain.
Aurel, are you in a position to do anything, or?
Yes, I am. I am going to. Actually, no, I'm not going to attack them. I'm going to use my action to cast Bless on 3
Bless,
of
go
you,
for it.
which will give you a D4, an extra D4 on attack rolls and saving throws. So I will give that to Bear, Dobby, and Berlin. Torvin will just have to get out.
It's fine. Understandable.
What does that do?
Extra D4 on saving throws and attack rolls.
Yeah, so better to hit chance. It gives you a d4 extra to hit.
Oh.
Yeah, and when you're saving, doing dex saves as well from the acid.
Okay,
Oh,
so
no.
that's your turn. We've got 2 more Ankegs. This one's going to go here, and it's going to... Let's see. It'll go here, and it'll get... I'm trying to make this line here. Yeah, so those 3. We'll go with Torvain, Dobby, and Orel. Give me your saving throws. 3 points this time. So
17
Orel, you
for me?
pass, you take nothing.
Yes.
Dobby, what'd you get?
17.
Okay, so everyone passes. It's only 3, so you're only gonna take 1 point. All right. Before you go, Dobby. Well, actually, no. Dobby, you go next.
So if I want to use Burning Hands, it's a 15-foot cone. I
You would
can't
need
hit
to
any
get-
of them with that, right?
Correct. Torvain knows that you're a wizard as well. You kind of, wizards all know each other, right?
Yeah, just by looking.
So Torvain says that, well, actually, no. He probably wouldn't suggest this for you. Never mind. But you can go first. I won't let Torvain jump ahead of you.
Okay. So I'm going to back on up to there, just to mess up the line a little bit.
Sure.
And,
I'm going to move you, Bear. Actually, I should move you a little bit because you would need to have been near Orel, right? Okay, go ahead.
And then I will. That one that's next to Bear is injured, right?
This one
No, the only one that's injured is here.
Ah. Okay. I'll target that one then. And
Toll
I'll
the Dead?
cast Toll the Dead on it.
Fails.
That'll be 8 necrotic.
8. It's actually this one, but either way. 8 necrotic?
Yep. And I'll have Hawkeye try and fly over to the one next to Bear. See if he can knock out one of those yellow pieces.
Go Hawkeye!
Sure. Give me an attack. Wait, can it attack? Can your familiar
Hawkeye?
attack? I don't think it can.
Yeah, Hawkeye could attack.
No, like a familiar can't attack, I believe.
They can't?
I don't think so. No. Double check. It can provide the aid action, but I don't think it can take the attack action. Double check
Okay.
that on
Let me
me.
see.
Yeah, double check that. But we'll come back to you if you need it. All right. The last Ankeg is going to go, and it's just going to go for Orel and Bear. Orel and Bear, give me a dex saving throws. This one's going to be worth 9. So, Orel, you fail, you take 9. Bear, you fail, you take half. Oh, you get advantage. Yeah. You pass, Bear. With a 12 on the nose. So you take half of 9, which is 4 and then 2. So you take 2 damage.
Okay.
That danger
Yeah.
sense combined with rage really helping you out.
Oh yeah. I'm raging up a storm over here.
Oh, okay, Bob. It says it can attack, but it can do actions. So it'll just do the 8 action.
Okay, so it'll aid on the next attack against it. Torvane is going to fly up to Bear, or move up to Bear and say, "This might help," and he's going to cast Fly on Bear.
Should've
my
started
God.
with that.
Fly? How does this guy know that spell? What's going on here?
You couldn't start with that, dude.
Well, I didn't want to take action away from you all.
Let's just say we should start charging by the hour. This-
It's for real.
So now we go to the top of the order here. Let's see. Andrew, give me a D20 roll for initiative.
that
I gotta-
one is still not dead. The one that I hit and Dobby hit.
Nope, I got a 12.
I got a 5.
Okay, so the Ankegs are going to go first. I'm just going to roll for all their regeneration on this.
This guy's a higher level wizard than I am. He should be helping us, not the other way around.
He is helping
Regeneration?
you. He is helping you.
So they're regenerating.
No, for their acid spray.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So we jump to the front of the line here. This. Yeah.
What if we just ran for it, guys? What if we just ran out the tunnel, and go to the other tunnel? Maybe they won't follow us outside.
Or maybe we'll meet
Just
something
go
worse.
back to sleep.
This Ankeg is going to go down to the ground. I'm gonna put him a token on him here. He is.
Are any of
I'll put
them
the snail.
reacting to the light sources on Bolin and...
No, they don't seem to be
Orel?
bothered by it. No.
Okay.
He's gonna head down to the ground. So I put a little snail on him to represent that he's on the ground. So he climbs down the wall, and he's going to attack. Let's see. I'll do it even or odd for Bear.
Is
Even
Bear
for Bear.
levitating now? From flying
This
now?
one is on the ground, and it's going to attack Bear. Okay. Roll.
Am I
What's
fighting
your
like
armor class,
this?
Bear? It's a 18 or something.
Yeah, 18.
Oh. A 1 is not going to hit you either way. So it tries to bite you with its pincers, and it misses. All right, you're up,
Bear
everybody.
levitating
What do you want to
now,
do?
or Is Bear not flying anymore? Yeah.
No, bears can fly. You have a fly speed of, I believe it's 60 feet.
Whoa! Okay.
Go ahead, Bear.
What do you think, Orel?
I was just gonna stab the one that just tried to bite you.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I don't
Does anyone
like
have
that.
any? Does anyone have anything else they want to do before that?
Nah, you can go right ahead.
Yeah, my long range spells aren't the greatest. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this fight doesn't seem. These seem like tough things.
So I rolled a 24 to hit the one that just tried to.
That'll
bite.
hit.
Yeah.
Yay!
So 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. Got it. All right. Orel, that for you?
Mhm.
And you're going to move
Oh,
to hit this one?
Actually, yeah. So I would have been here probably. I would have moved here.
Sure.
And done it, and I'm also gonna. I think I can shove it with my new shield master. If it's, I can shove it on my
Yep.
bonus action. So
Sure.
what? I've never used that before. What would I roll?
It's a. I believe it needs to make a athletics check or a
Don't
strength check.
shove it towards me. Ah!
So yeah. So what this does.
I can knock it prone, right? With that.
Well, if you take the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to try to shove the creature that's within 5 feet of your shield.
Yes.
If you're, let's
Oh
see,
wait,
I don't know if you
did
can
anybody
knock it
attack that guy
prone.
yet? Because they have 8 on him.
This one, right? Or is it this one that you?
No,
attacked?
the one next to Bear. Yeah.
Oh, so then that one had 8 on it. Then Orel, you in theory could roll see if you crit it.
Oh, okay.
I forgot you would have had advantage on it.
Nope.
Okay, so you still hit, you do your damage, and you can shove it, so it's only a 5-foot push. You can't knock it
Can't-
prone.
I can't.
No, I don't believe so.
I thought I could. Hang on.
I'm looking at the rule right now. It says you take an action on your turn. You can use a bonus action to shove the creature. If you're incapacitated, you add your shield's AC bonus to your dex saving throws. And you do take half damage. You'll take none on those dex saving throws.
I'm seeing stuff that's saying like, if you can make a, oh, that's on an attack action. You can make a special melee attack to shove a creature either to knock it prone or push it away from you. So since it's a bonus action, not an action, I can't make it prone. Just push it away.
I don't believe that's just a rule of it though. Like there's no option for that. There's plenty of other like in the fighter abilities to like use a battle dice to trip something to knock it prone. This just lets you
Okay.
shove.
Okay, so I'll shove it.
Yeah, which is okay because you can shove it. Well, you want to shove it to here to Dobby Square.
So,
I'll-
Bob, I think I'm reading the same thing as Orel. It says that you can move it 5 feet or knock it prone instead.
Where are you looking at? Because I'm looking at the rule right now. I don't see that.
Under shoving a creature, under contests in combat.
Oh, just like straight up the action of shoving. Oh, maybe that's true. Let me see.
If that's the case, I would probably knock it prone rather than push it away.
Sure, for sure you would, yeah. Okay, well then if that's just an option when you shove, then that would make sense, and it's not in the rule I'm looking at anyway. Okay,
So I will.
sure, go ahead.
And it has to make a save against my strength.
Your athletics contested by their athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
And Bob can choose which one.
Okay, well let's do that then, Orel. Give me an athletics check and tell me what you get.
I got a 13.
A 13 in total. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's going to beat you
Okay.
with a higher than that. It's gonna have a roll to 17.
Got it. Okay.
Yes, it's gonna be a 19. Okay, so it beats you. It does not get moved. It stays right where it is. All right, so that's Orel's turn. Next one is going to drop down to the ground. It's going to go 1 and then down 30 feet. Yeah, so it's actually going to take its double move to get down to the bottom and land right here because it can't actually make it. So it's engaged with you, Orel, this one, but it took its double move to get here. Now we go to the group. Group, you're up.
All right. I'm going to change my hunter's mark to this one that's prone.
It's not prone.
Okay.
It's saved.
Oh, never mind. All right.
It's
so
on the
this one
ground, though.
That is on the ground. Yeah, I'll just transfer hunter's mark to that guy.
Okay.
Let's see. Will a
10 is not going to
10's
hit.
Not gonna hit. Dang. All right.
Remember,
And
you
again?
you have bless. You can roll a d4 for
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
all of you for attacks and for saving throws.
Is that just
That's
once
right.
or for for the whole
For
hour.
the
I have it.
duration of the spell, which is like a minute.
Does a 13 hit?
13 does hit.
All right.
Woohoo!
So that's, let's see, 16 damage.
Nice.
And then I'm going to roll for my hunter's mark. An extra 1. So 17.
Extra 1. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. It's not down. You've done 24 points of damage to it. It looks bad.
At this point, I'm like, once again, should we like not even fight these guys?
This one is going to stay on the ceiling and go to here and line you up. All three of you. Give me a saving throw.
Dex?
Yes.
And again, I fail.
It's a 7 this time, so you take 7 damage.
We going down in hit points.
How many hit points do you have?
I have 7.
7. The lucky number. All right, so Bear, you fail, but you pass on your second one. Good thing you have this danger sense. You end up taking only 1 damage
Okay.
because it's
I can
7
do
to
that.
3 and then 3 to 1.
Wow. I'm flexing so hard, you guys.
Torvain's got to take a save.
At this point, I'm
gets-
just like, Torvin, you either do something or we should just book it, guys.
Yeah, use another one of your third power level powers.
Probably has like kill all beasts. He's just like waiting to use it.
Well, if you want, he'll nod at you if you kind of tell him to go.
Do something.
He's going to cast Fireball on the ceiling.
Oh, jeez.
Finally.
What a guy.
Dobby, you can cast. You can roll for me because I know you really are
What a
dying to do
guy.
this. You can roll me the 8d6.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
Did you
One,
got
one, 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 one.
it's a 25 damage.
Okay, so the one. Let's see. Let's roll some saving throws here. There's 4 still on the ceiling. We'll go left to right here. They're all gonna fail.
Right, 2 of them have to be dead at this point.
No, one's gonna pass. So this one right here is gonna pass. Let's see. So that one's gonna take half of that. So that's
What level do I get a
12.
third level spell?
next level.
All right.
The one that was injured before is dead, and this one takes 25, and this one takes 25. All right, they all look really hurt on top. The ones in the bottom are, a little more fresh.
Did anyone die?
Yeah, the one that was injured before died. Yep.
Did it blow up all the eggs in the back too?
He aimed at the ceiling, so no,
Wow. Okay.
This
but,
one didn't die either?
it didn't attack that one. That's on the floor.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it would've
These
hit
2
us
are on the
if it-
floor.
Yeah.
got it.
But the ball of flame engulfs the ceiling. One of them dies, and the others are really injured. And then Torvain is not looking good. He is going to. He's gonna stay where he is. He would know. He would know that he could get an attack. So he's gonna stay where he is. But he looks hurt. Torvain is injured pretty badly. All right. Let's go to the group. Oh no, that was the group.
We need
We've
to
got
protect this guy.
one more on the. Yep. So we'll go 1, 2, double move down to engage Orel. Group. What do we got?
Are any of the bugs left to go?
There's this one left to go.
All
I
right.
feel like
So
I need to protect Aurel.
yeah, I'm gonna cast protection from good and evil on Aurel.
Okay. All right. And that's your turn. Are you doing anything else?
And then Hawkeye will give aid again on the one in combat on the ground.
This one?
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, so let's see here. So, protection from good and evil.
What does that do again? Does that let me? It's disadvantage.
Any attacks that you are disadvantaged and you're immune to some effects. But I don't think the effects are relevant right now.
Okay.
Well, so it says here the protection against several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target.
Yeah.
You can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them, but it's got to be aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
Don't tell me these guys aren't one of those.
We'll find out very soon.
Oh no.
Did
All
I
right,
hear
so that's the
undead?
end of your turn. This last Ankeg is going to go down the wall and engage with Bear and Torvain. Okay, so that's all the Ankegs. Anybody else left to go?
Have I actually gone or have I only reacted?
You have not gone this turn.
Okay. Does anyone else need to go?
You.
I went.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Unfortunately, you have fly, but all the things are on the ground.
all right. Well, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my axe and I'm going to just thunk it down on the face of this guy. Or that guy? No, the one.
I don't know.
The one,
Whichever one you want.
the one most likely to attack Laurel.
Okay.
This one's taking more damage, right?
Not necessarily. That one got hit by a fireball.
Oh, you're right.
So it's up
Okay.
to you, Michelle. Yeah, this one? Go for it. Go for it.
All right. So then that's a 18 to hit. How does that
Your
sound?
axe lands true.
Yeah, and I flex a little bit before processing the amount of damage, which is again a 5.
But you do kill it.
Oh! I make that noise. Oh! And then I let my axe sit there for a second, and I reach behind my back with my now free hand, and I whip out my immovable rod, and then hold on, here, a second. And then can I use my bonus action to smack the next one? Smack the next one with the immovable rod, and then press the button so that now it's stuck between the floor and the immovable rod.
I don't know if you can attack it, but I think you probably could press the button as the bonus action.
Yeah,
So
I
you
don't
could
want
place
to
it,
attack it. I
yeah.
just wanna get it stuck.
So you want to place it like very close to it so that it would be hard to move past.
Yeah, so that the bug is just kind of like wedged on the ground.
We could try it. So your
Okay.
bonus action is to press the button. Although actually, to be honest, this sounds more like an action to like you're kind of like gauging like when to maybe go in and place it. I'm gonna say you could do this as an action, not a bonus action only. Just to press the button, sure, but like you're gauging where it's supposed to go. That seems
Yeah.
like it's gonna take some, like your focus, your mental focus. So like an attack.
Yeah, that's fair. And I already attacked, so.
Yeah,
okay.
so you can get it ready for next turn.
All right. Well, in that case, yeah, I'll just get the kind of immovable rod ready, and I'll also kind of like heft my shield so that I'm trying to cover Aurel as much as I can.
Yeah. All right. And then we go to the last of the Ankegs. No, they went. Everybody's gone. Your group
Yeah.
went. Okay. Let's roll it again. New round here. Aurel, give me a d20.
Sorry. 3.
All right. I rolled a 5. And you got a 3.
Oh.
All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. So we'll start with the Ankeg that's here. It's going to attack Aurel. It does not get disadvantage, Dobby. But it's not going to hit
They look
With
like
a-
fiends to me. I don't know.
with a 18. Orel's pretty hard to hit. All right, so 18 does not hit. Now we go to, let's see, the group.
Can I just attack that
Go,
one?
Aurel, yeah.
Okay. 23 to hit
Which one?
this one.
Sure,
Yes,
you hit
kill
it.
it.
Ten.
damage.
Oh yeah, you splat this bug.
Let's go.
Incredible.
All right, seems like they're softened up now, everybody. Let's keep this train rolling.
And can I actually
one
use
is
my
gonna.
bonus action to try to knock this one prone?
Sure.
Okay.
Give me a strength check or athletics check. I got a 15.
Nope.
Okay.
7.
Good try though. It was a good try.
Tried.
Are you trained in athletics, by the way?
Believe I am not, actually. I'm not.
Ah, you got to get that now that you have the shield.
I do. Yeah.
All right, do some push-ups. You know.
Yeah.
All right, so that's next to the Ankeg. I'm gonna go with this one on Orel. This is actually in air, so it's gonna have to come down 30 feet, but it'll come down 30 feet and make its attack action. Let's go with the bite. Total, oh, nat 1. Not gonna hit. All right, group, you're up.
All right. Well, I don't like that guy just tried to attack Laurel, so I'm gonna fly and then jump onto its back. Can I do that?
Yeah, you're flying. You're right on top of it.
All right, cool. So I'm just like I'm clung to it. Yeah, it's like the rodeo. And I'm like smacking it. I'm smacking it. And I'm trying to attack it that way.
Gonna take a clip of just this scene. Like a short. Yeah.
Smacking this, what is the Ankeg? Take that, Ankeg.
And battle axe, right?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
A 9?
A 5?
You
But
can
you do
add
have
a
bless.
D4.
Yeah.
Oh, plus a D4.
I think you need at least a 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
There it
A
is.
3. A 12.
12 does not hit. 12 does not.
What?
An emotional roller coaster.
Wow.
A 13 is the magic number.
All right,
13
the
seems to
rodeo
be the
is
number.
too
I
much.
thought it was 12.
All right, Bear is a little bit nauseous from all the bucking
The
around.
rodeo.
Yeah, doesn't land.
All right, so we got 2 more Ankegs left, and one is going to bite at Torvain.
Oh,
Let's go with him. Torvain.
Not Torvain.
We need him.
He's doing the heavy lifting.
I know.
do get a
we need
miss.
another one of
He
those
rolled a 4.
fireballs.
It's not going to hit.
Oh, thank God.
Torvain evades with the grace of a seasoned veteran adventurer.
Yes. He'll have to teach me a thing or two after this.
I mean, maybe he could show you a spell book.
Ah,
Yeah. Okay, group. Bolin or Dobby.
I knew it was a good idea to help this guy.
I'm gonna go save our buddy Torvin right here. I'm gonna transfer my hunter's mark over to that guy. And I will...
You hear that, Orel? It was Dobby's idea.
Does a
Definitely.
25 would hit, right?
yeah,
Oh, that's not a
25.
10 this time. All right.
I know.
It's about time. He's dead.
Oh, okay.
Incredible.
Don't even need my hunter's mark.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
that's my roll.
All right, so 2 Ankegs left. 1 on Orel, the last one to go of the Ankegs. And a total of 7. So hard to hit, Orel, but when you roll like that. All right, Dobby? Last one, and then
Yep.
Torvain.
Are any of these 2 last ones injured?
Yeah,
All right. I will target the injured one
this is injured.
with a solid Toll the Dead of 3 damage if it goes through.
It does go through.
3.
Okay. Torvain. Let's see, what's he got up his sleeves?
Let's go.
Torvain's gonna actually he's gonna say
Tor-
he's gonna save
He's
some
gonna
of
like
his-
evolve into the enemy now.
he's gonna save some of his higher spells. He'll do
He's got higher spells? Oh my god.
he's gonna cast magic missile. A first level magic missile at that Ankeg you just hit. Alright, and he did a total of 11 damage, which will kill this thing. Okay. Alright. Group initiative here. Dobby, give me a d20. I rolled a 16.
A 15.
Oh,
Oh,
this Ancake's gonna
man.
get one
By
last.
that much.
It's gonna get one last shot in here. All right. So it's gonna bite at Bear this time. Bear, what's your AC?
18.
Oh yes, it hits you.
All right, I'm flexing.
It's gonna do a total of 3 damage. So really 1 for you.
Okay.
All right, 3 damage, 1 for you, and it's going to grapple you.
Rude. Okay, I grapple back.
So give me a. Actually, no. You're just automatically grappled by it. It like pincered you. You can escape it with a athletics or acrobatics check, DC 12 on your turn as an action.
Oh, okay. I see.
All right.
Thank you.
So now we go to the group.
Guys, can I try to get out of this rude pincer grasp?
Sure. Give me a DC 12 escape.
Okay. I'm doing acrobatics, which is +6.
Is this a
Ah,
saving
you
throw?
do it. You also would get. Do you get bless on this as well? But either way, you succeed.
Bless is
So
on
you're free to
attack.
go. You're free to maneuver.
All right, sweet.
But
So
that is your
Automatic.
action. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that.
But
was
either
my
way, it's
action.
the whole group can go now. So
Since
Well,
I'm right next
can
to it, can I just... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, can I just like to wrap up my turn? Can I take my immovable rod and just like shove it like into the creature's body that I'm on?
sure.
Okay. I just want to try and like shove it through. Maybe it's a strength check. I don't know. And then once I stab it, or at least like get it like somewhat affixed onto the stick, I just want to press the button.
Sure, we'll just say as you left for your grapple, because that was a strength check, you kind of left the rod behind, kind of like on top of it, so it's like, you know, stuck, and now this thing is like, got to maneuver with the rod on it.
Yeah. And then I want to press the button so that the rod
Sure.
becomes immovable.
All right. So then so it's not moving. Orel, this thing's struggling with the rod. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try to, like, stab it down with my longsword.
End it.
23.
Oh yeah,
13
nice. Okay. All right, so this thing is stuck. It's not moving. It's staying there. It's got a couple hit points left. I'm gonna say that since there's no other Ankegs, that we're just gonna end its life here. All right,
Nice.
there we go.
Now that the
Uh,
fight's over, Bolin is now walking around picking up all his arrows, and he's like, "This is why we don't investigate things falling from the sky." As I'm like plucking.
What's
each arrow.
what's the wizard guy's name again?
Torvain.
Torvain? I'm gonna walk up to Torvain and ask him if he's doing okay.
So
He's
funny
not.
meeting with Torvain now.
Torvain has 6 hit points left.
Does anyone have healing except for, like, besides me?
No.
I have I have lay on hands points, but I am also hurt.
Hmm.
So I'll heal Torvain and me both for 5.
I have 9 remaining.
You have 9. You need healing too. Okay. How can I divvy this up? Should I leave some for? I'll leave some for emergencies for getting people up if they go down.
Do we have any potions or no?
I have nothing.
I don't believe I do, unless I check and I do. Nope, nothing. Ooh, we're missing our healer, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Today.
Torvain, you got any healing spells up that sleeve of
Does
yours?
Torvain have any healing spells?
He's a wizard.
No. Okay. I will heal. Does anyone else need healing besides?
I'm okay.
I have 18, so like I think you guys are more urgent.
Okay, so I'm gonna give each of us 3. I don't know if that's gonna be helpful at all, but that'll leave some for emergency use.
Alright. I'll go up to 12.
Okay, and I go up to 10. Can I also, I assume Rosalind is still backed up against this corner, wherever she ran. Can I go check on her?
She should be right there.
Yeah, Rosalind. Yeah, Rosalind probably actually I forgot about her entirely. She probably would have just ran out of the cavern, actually, at the
Okay.
beginning of this whole thing. Yeah.
So I'll
I'm
call
gonna-
for her and see if she's okay.
Yeah.
I forgot
Yeah,
to say, I'm
Rosalind is
gonna grab
frightened,
my-
but she's okay.
Okay.
I'm just grabbing my immovable rod real quick. I just wanted
Yep.
to say that out loud.
Yeah, out of the husk of the creature. Yep.
Hmm.
You got it. All right. So you hear, as you leave this cavern, you do hear muttering coming from this other northern corridor, that one that you had kind of passed on your way. You hear a voice saying, "Get out! This is my mind. I am my own master."
Can I ask Torvin if that? Can I ask Torvin if that sounded like his friend?
It did, and he's running past you now to get through into the cavern here, this small, tight area.
I go, Torvin, wait, and then
Yeah, I'll like run after him and tell him to be
Hold
careful.
it. Hold it.
He
can only
waits here at the
imagine, like-
cross section and says, calls out to Iskavol, excuse me, and says, "Iskavol, is that you?" And you hear the muttering again, "Get out, get out!" And he runs this way towards the sound of the voice. All right. Move your characters if you'd like to. Come this way. All right, winding down into this cavern, you can see cast-off Ankheg husks filling the room. You also hear the soft voice now of the person saying, "Get out of my mind! Get out of my mind!" It is the blue tiefling, Iskavol. Looks injured as well, but mostly just traumatized. There is a shard of yellow glass in his arm as well.
I'll yell to Torvin to get that glass out of him.
He tries, but Iskavol pushes him away. He lands in like some gross husk of the Ankheg here. And again, he gets up and he says, "This is my mind. I am my master."
Is Iskavol a wizard also?
yeah, where is Iskavol? Is there a marker for him?
No, but Iskavol
Okay.
is a mage as well.
Well, can Bear just walk up and forcibly use strength to
Yeah,
hold the
I
arm
also
in
would
place and pull
restrain
it
him.
out?
Yes,
I'll
if
help
you
restrain him.
kind of both together restrain him and then pull it out. Yep, you can do it. Yep.
Mage hand that shard out.
Which tile is it, or which token?
There's no token for it, just about here. So
Oh.
you run up to Iskavol and
Mhm.
try to harm him, take it down. He's actually going to cast Magic Missile on the two of you, holding him down. So he's going to do, let's see. He'll do, on even, it's going to be 2 missiles at you, Bear. Odd, it'll be 2 missiles at Dasha. Okay, so it's even. So, Bear, you're going to take 2d4 plus 1. You're going to take, oh, wow, it didn't. Okay, there it is. So you're going to take 7 points of damage, and Dasha, you're going to take 5 points of damage from a magic missile that he shoots out at you.
There's no way to block against that.
Not magic missile, no.
Okay.
But you're able to yank out the shard, and he starts to calm down and get less panicked.
Nice.
I'll tell
Does that-
Torvin to come up and talk to him and try to get some information. Like, he'll probably trust his friend more than he trusts us.
Sure. Bear, what were you saying?
I was just wondering if that's 7 halved to 3.5 and then 3.
Oh, technically you're not raging anymore.
Oh, okay, so full 7. Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Iskavol kind of snaps out of it to a degree, although he looks exhausted and just ravaged. His body is just weakened. And Iskavol sees Torvain, and they embrace each other and say, I thought I'd lost you. I don't even know where I am. Where are we? And Iskavol looks around at you all, and who are you? Torvain says, these are friends. They've been helping me find you. Now, come, get up. Can you walk? And Iskavol tries to get up, but seems too weak to really stand on his own feet.
I offer myself as an armrest, and I point at the top of my head.
Sure. So with your aid, Iskavol can stand, but he's not in good shape.
We need to leave this cave as fast as possible. Get these people out.
He says it's those crystals, and he points to the one that you took out of him. He says they have a power over you. I resisted as much as I could. It was torture.
Do you know how to destroy them?
I don't know how to destroy them, but I do see those creatures before they brought me to this place. I saw them go down below through the meteor.
Through the meteor.
Through the meteor.
Yep, the meteor that's in the, well,
Yeah.
if you remember, in the entrance, you saw this huge meteor.
You're right, right.
So they literally passed through it. I don't know how. I haven't really been able to think much for the last few days, but because of the shard, but I saw them. They go right through it.
Did none of us tried touching that meteor when we first walked in?
Bear did.
Okay.
Bear didn't touch it, but when Bear inspected it, he noticed that it was like piping hot.
I'm wondering if it's one of those things where we have to be holding a crystal to be able to walk through it, or something.
Was it an illusion, maybe?
Could be.
Guess there's only one way to find out, guys.
We threw a stone into the acid pool, and it did dissolve before it hit the bottom.
It
But
didn't
the
dissolve.
acid pool isn't the meteor, though.
Right, I'm just
Interesting.
sorry. Yeah, I'm just wondering if they're related. Like, what if we applied some of that acid to the meteor? Anyway, sorry.
Well, let's go
Okay.
back up there anyway.
Mhm.
Can we? Might as well just start
Yeah.
walking that way.
Torvain and Bear will help Iskavol get back to the front. I'll move you all to be faster.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
There you go. Okay. Is everybody here? Yeah, I think everybody's here. Rosalind, again, becomes Orel's shadow and says, I don't want to go further down.
Bye.
I'll tell her that that's okay and she can stay here. But just hide and be careful.
Torvain and Iskavol. Iskavol's bad, like beyond, can't walk really without aid. Torvain says, I don't know what this is, and I don't know how I can possibly repay you, but I believe I should stay with Iskavol. He's not in shape to move.
You said you were saving
I could think of a way.
spells.
I can think of a way.
Saving spells for later, you said.
Yeah, but now Iskavol he needs him.
Well, now we need you.
All right, I'm gonna take one of my arrows out, and I'm gonna touch the meteorite with the arrow,
Tink.
just tap.
Lands
just
into the iron meteorite. Tink.
I'm gonna now pick up a yellow glass. Why can't I think of it?
Shard.
Yes, a shard. Thank you. And do the same thing again.
With your arrow.
Yeah, I'll do the arrow first, and if nothing happens, then I'll touch it with my hand, with the glass shard.
So crystal in one hand, arrow
Yep.
in the other. Tink.
All right, then I put my hand on it with the shard.
Tss, it's hot. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Ah, 1 point of burning damage.
I'm gonna say that you were ready to like tap it, like
Okay.
not fully, Home Alone. Marv
Yeah.
grabs the door handle. No.
So my idea did not work, guys. It was I had a good run.
Can I analyze the meteor to see if there's any kind of hidden passage around it?
Give me an Arcana check.
An 11.
You don't know exactly how it's gonna work, but if those creatures with the shards in them were to go, perhaps you need to do the same thing to be able to get past it.
I had a shard in my hand. I have to put it in my body now. Didn't work just by itself. All right.
Well,
I was wondering why we
been
weren't taking any saving throws for sanity, but it's about to start, isn't it?
What about Torvain? Does he have any ideas how he can get through?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I'm guessing we have to stab ourselves with the shard to be able to walk through.
What?
Is my guess.
This feels like
Alright.
Saw.
You give it a try. Let me know how it turns out.
Because clearly holding the shard is not enough. Can I put the shard in my mouth and then touch it so then it's technically inside me at that point? But I didn't stab myself with it.
Say it again.
Can I put the shard like in my mouth and then touch? I mean,
You're gonna put the shard in your mouth?
It's technically inside me at this point.
You know
Where's
what? Fine. Sure.
Great.
I whisper to Torvain. I usually don't work with this guy.
I touched the shard. I touched the meteorite after I placed the shard under my tongue or something.
Sure. So, give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh man. Oh, I'm terrible at these. Do I get blessed on this as well?
Plus is over, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. 17.
It's been more than a minute, right?
Yes. Yeah.
17?
Okay. All right. So, you're okay for a moment, but
For a moment.
Roll that
So-
die.
you're okay for a moment, but you feel immense fear and I guess like pain, feelings of hopelessness, and then a cold and calculating voice enters your. In fact, it's hard to say it's a voice, it's more of just a feeling, but a suggestion to command you to attack your friends, and you're able to withstand that for a moment.
What?
In that moment, can I like cough up? I cough up the shard, and I explain to the group what I just
You
felt.
can't. In fact, you feel compelled to keep your mouth shut with the crystal in you.
Oh.
Do we see any change come over him? Like,
Yeah, can I like?
Yes.
Can I do a facial expression of just like immense
With
like
it-
fear and just?
Without a doubt. Yep.
All right, before we help him, let's nudge him to the meteor to see if it works.
You nudge him, and he falls into the meteor. He disappears.
You just hear my scream for a really long time. You're just like, how deep is this?
okay, seeing that happen, Arel grabs one of the shards, looks
Oh.
at
How are we gonna be able to go without having control over ourselves?
Arel doesn't. At this
Alright,
point, he
we're
knows
gonna-
the strength fell, and he
We're gonna do this, and we're gonna have Torvain push us in.
3 minutes later.
No, you have control of your body. It's he just couldn't take the crystal out.
Is there like a rock jutting out or anything I could like tie a rope to make sure
Sure.
that when we fall, like we can get back out?
Sure, Torvain could hold it too.
Okay, so I'll make sure that's in place. Make sure there's like a way out.
Sure.
And then I'll look at Rosalind and whoever else is staying up above and tell them to stay safe. And then I'll like stab myself in the arm, I guess,
Sure.
ready to be pushed into the thing before I.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So you all inject one of these crystals into your flesh. And
Before I do, I look at Torvain and I tell him, if I get out of this alive, me and you're gonna have a talk about that spell book of yours.
Absolutely, he's anything I can do. I owe you. I owe you a great debt. Okay, ready to do this?
As Bear does this, Bear is just like, his eyes are shut. He's grimacing. He's like looking the other way. Like he's gonna do it. He's just not gonna look at it while he does it.
All right. Well, I need charisma saves from everyone who's doing it.
Do I need to do this one again, bub?
No, you're good.
Okay.
A 19.
Wow.
Ooh, it was a nat 20 -1. All right.
Oh, I got a 10.
Oh boy.
We all have -1s on charisma.
Well, Bear, you're gonna take a
I have
sanity
+5 on
point.
That's why we need Orel.
Yep.
Bear, you're gonna take a point of sanity,
Okay.
and
I'm
then,
anxious.
yep, and then, everyone, I'm gonna move the maps.
I put my piece of glass in my arm just so I have
Yeah.
my mouth available to.
Oh yeah,
say
yeah,
spells.
yeah. That's fine.
Oh, that doesn't damage him? I thought I was gonna take damage if I did that. That's why I put it in my mouth.
Wait, what?
I figured
Wait,
if I
hold on.
stabbed the shard in me, I would have to take some sort of like damage, and I didn't want to, so that's why.
So hold on. You thought something that could damage you, rather than put it in your arm, you put it in your mouth.
Yes. Bolin, I
That-
mean, listen, Bolin is terrified of this right now.
But something that's dangerous, that's going to cause damage.
I
why would
mean,
you put it
Bolin
inside
clearly
your
wasn't
mouth?
thinking clearly. He was
Yeah.
stressful
a
situation.
high stress situation. There's a
Yeah.
lot going on. There's spiders and there's everything. There's bugs.
So just
I don't know.
put it in your mouth.
Yeah.
First reaction.
Absolutely.
That's something a
All
toddler
right.
would do.
All right, everybody. I'm going to place your characters on the map. Dobby, Orel, Bolin, and Bear.
Eh,
Oh
There's a
boy.
big Mama Wamba.
Okay. Let's see here.
Can I get light on mine?
Oh yeah, you don't have light.
Okay.
And Orel, you too, I take it.
Yes.
Okay. Oh
Whoa.
boy, you're not gonna like this.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
All right. So, basically, I'll describe to you the scene here and explain what's going on. First things first. The interior of the meteor is dark and silent. And you feel a taste of blood in your mouth. Not just Christian. Everybody feels this. Okay? And at some point, as you go physically through this meteor, you land outside of it in a 30-foot tall, lightless cavern. So it's good that some of you still had light on you. A 5-foot tall amber crystal stands buried in the ground at the side of the meteor. A low hum emanates from it. You can see that right here. I don't know if you can see Orel, but here.
I see.
There are a couple of creatures that look familiar to you. 2 of those stalactite-looking ankegs. But then much larger versions of them stand opposite them. They're kind of like looking at the crystal. There are also 2 streams of acid that bubble up to the north and to the south. 2 little pools there. They're about, well, you can see through them because they're pretty, we said before, translucent. You can see it's about 10 feet deep. And as you land, you notice that Bear, you look a little off. Everyone sees this Bear. You can hear that cold, like I explained to it, cold and sort of like feeling come over you of this voice giving you commands to attack your friends. Now, Bear, this crystal has taken root in you. You're going to have to take more of these saves, but you feel like at some point it may take complete control of your body. You feel like you may not be able to resist it. Everyone else, you feel that as well, but Bear, you failed your first check, basically. So as you fail more, it'll progress and get worse. All right, everybody. Any questions?
Do I have any free will, or am I
Yes, you do.
entirely-
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to go into combat here, because as soon as you land, the insect creatures are going to jump on you. So let's do this. Let's go with Dobby. Give me a d20.
Oh,
I got a
Yes.
10.
a 15.
There we
All right,
go.
group. If you want to discuss, you can do that. Take 30 seconds, and then we're going to start.
Oh, the crystal.
And
I was gonna say, if this crystal is humming, maybe we can attack that. Maybe that will kind of stop their control.
I feel like we need to free the crystal gem.
Spray it. Smash it.
We need to dig it out of the earth.
Maybe that's what your strength of potion would help. If you take drink that potion, maybe that will allow you to like legit just pull that crystal out of the ground.
Hulk smash the pumpkin.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the crystal is like, you know how it's embedded in our bodies. Maybe it's embedded into the ground, so like the earth, and it's causing
Yeah.
type of thing. So by pulling it out, you're removing it. I don't
Move
know.
the corruption from the earth.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And then snap it in half.
All right.
wish we had Torvin with us. I wonder if I can tug on the rope and like
Pull him down.
pull him or let him know that like I don't know how he would like interpret that sign, but maybe he
Some
would.
SOS messages, Morse code. Tap, 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 tap.
Okay.
A thing.
So
So yeah, Arel like seeing this scene, he's just gonna like hold on to the rope and like give it a few pulls.
Sure. Okay, you'd give it a couple of pulls. I'll say that's before anything really happens.
Mhm.
All right. So let's start. Group, who wants to go first?
All right.
Not me.
So
Do it, Bear.
I'd like to step forward with confidence. And I'm going to go, and then I'm going to like dive down to the dirt and start like scrabbling and hacking away with my axe, like trying to free the base of this crystal gem. And as I do that, I'm like chugging the potion of hill giant strength.
Sure.
Or
So you take the Hill Giant Strength Potion and try to uplift this shard here.
yes.
I'm going to tell you right away, you get to it and you feel like you're as strong as a hill giant, and this thing is not moving one bit. It seems
All right.
it seems like immobile, completely immobile.
Plan B, Bear. Just throw
Okay.
those things into the acid.
All right, then I have to defend this. So I'm gonna come over here, and this guy.
Unfortunately, you won't be able to attack though, because taking the potion is an action.
Oh, sure. But can I like locate where the crystal shard is on that guy?
It's actually got multiple shards in it, like all over its body, littered with these shards.
Okay.
They
then
got it
can
bad.
Well, can I ready up a shove reaction?
No, because you drank the potion this turn.
Right. Heck. All right.
You could
Well-
blow into a rage with the bonus action.
Sure, yeah. I'm just frustrated that I can't just shove the guy into the pool of acid. So I fly into a rage.
There you go. Well, you'll have your chance. You'll have your chance. Or maybe it will have its chance.
Dun, dun,
Nonetheless,
dun,
I would like to
dun.
rage.
All right, so you go into a rage here.
Yes.
Okay. So, with that being said, so at the end of Bear's turn, and everyone, because you have this sort of connection to the crystal, because you've put one into your body, you sense that this action is coming from the crystal in the ground here. It's a huge swirling gust of wind emanates from the crystal. Orel, give me a strength saving throw.
All right. 19.
Nice. You feel like this crystal blew this massive gust of wind at you, and were you not able to withstand, you would have flown backwards into the acid.
Okay.
Okay, group, you're up. Oh, sorry, that was its that was its action. So we had a special action here. So we're gonna go to this Ankeg, the one that Bear you approached. It's going to try to attack you. Your armor class is 18. And it rolled a natural 1. So it's going to try to grab you with its pincers, but it does not.
Oh, I'm just flexing way too hard. Its pincers just like bounce off of my biceps.
It does. Really no chance.
That's right.
All right. And then we go to the group. Group, you're up.
Take a good couple steps back from this, and I'm actually going to my bonus action cast Hunter's Mark again, and I'm gonna actually cast it. Oops, I didn't mean to roll it. Am I able to cast that onto the shards? Does it have to be like a creature?
I'll allow it.
Okay, I'll cast it onto the shard. I'm actually gonna shoot my arrow at the shard.
Go for it. Roll your attack.
That's going to be a 13 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, so it's 8, just 8 damage, no Colossal Slayer on it. Then can I re-roll my Hunter's Mark roll? I didn't mean to
Sure.
roll it that first time.
Yeah.
So 5. So 13 total.
Sure.
Did I notice anything happen?
Yeah, you definitely chip off some of the shard. It's not immune to damage, so you start to do some damage to the yellow crystal, for sure. At the end of its turn, it is going to put another gust of wind. No, it's not. No, it's not. No. At the end of your turn, it is going to... I'm going to have you, Christian, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 11?
Christian, you feel the everything in front of you right now is hilariously funny. Everything about this situation is so funny. You literally fall prone. You're incapacitated right now, unable to stand up until
Excellent.
the end of this effect.
Okay, I'll put a little snail on me.
Yep, everything is so damn funny right now.
I'll put this little guy on.
You see Bear trying to fight this giant
like-
bug, and it's just hilarious.
I'm just cracking up over here, guys. Like, unbelievable what is happening. It's just this is great. I love every minute of this. Like, I couldn't
Alright.
be happier.
Next, this Ankeg is gonna come in for Orel. Except it's not going to try. Well, no, it'll try to hit. See if it can hit you first. It's not going to hit you with a 15. Far too low, but it's assessing you. All right, group, you're up.
Can I buff myself right now? Take this action or take this turn to, unless anyone else needs to urgently go.
I was just gonna attack, so I think you're better off going.
I'm gonna bonus action cast Shield of Faith on myself, and I'm also, if I go down, my land hands points are useless because no one else can bring me back up, so I'm gonna give myself all of my land hands points.
Good. What are you at now?
I am now, let's see how many I have left. I have 9 left, so I'm at 14 now, still very low. Still below
Yep.
half. But I have Shield of Faith up, so I'm now at 22 AC.
Nice.
Yeah.
So huge AC.
Yes.
Anything else from you?
I'm engaged with this guy, so I can't move really without taking an off attack. So I'm just gonna stay there and
Sure.
prepare to defend myself.
All right. And at the end of your turn, it's going to do another action. The crystal is going to use. Let's see.
This
Bear.
crystal is cheating.
Bear, give me a. Let's see here. Well, it's good for you. Constitution saving throw. Go for it.
Ooh, okay. +4. 11.
11. Actually, never mind. I cannot do that, Bear. I lied.
Oh,
You
I am
resist
dying
whatever it
laughing
is.
at that happening. Like the crystal is trying to do something, and just
All right. So that's the end of the round for the crystal. So we'll go to these ankegs that are the small ones. This one's going to climb up. Actually, it's going to blast Bear with acid first, but then climb up on the wall 20 feet more. So this one's kind of like in the air now. Okay. Bear, give me a dex saving throw.
How long does fly last? Or is it not in effect anymore?
Oh, fly lasts for an hour, I believe. You probably still do have fly. Yeah.
so I'm still just like floating around. Oh,
It's a floating bear.
You have the option of flying or not. It's just you have fly speed.
I'm definitely opting to fly.
Fly lasts for 10 minutes, but I mean, how long did it really take to walk and find Iskavol, right? I would think
not
so.
10 minutes.
I'd say so. Yeah, I think you still have at least a minute of it.
Sweet.
Sure.
Yeah, so this whole time I'm just like bobbing around as this entire thing is going on in the
Yeah.
background, just to give everyone aesthetic context.
So, Bear, for your dex save, you fail, I think. Yeah, you fail.
I did.
So it takes 7 damage, half
Okay.
for raging, so 3.
Okay. Oh boy, so that leaves me with 8 HP, everybody.
Bear, getting low.
Have we heard any like response tug from the rope that's up above?
You know, I should have. Eroviel. Orel, give me a. I don't even know what this would be, but like a persuasion check or a charisma check, I think.
sleight of hand check.
And just to like, did this. You tried to get his attention with it. Give me a
Persuasion? Okay.
charisma check of some sort.
No.
Okay.
7.
So
Ooh, I'm
you
going to
feel
change
like,
that roll with one of my divination dice to an 18.
Okay. All right.
If Torvin can get down here, we're safe.
For a total of 22.
Okay. So then you know what, Eroviel? Orel. I don't know why all of a sudden I started calling you your other character. Orel, you at first felt like your pulling of the rope was just quick and hurried and wouldn't have been anything perceived as anything else than just some movement. But then you're like, no, I really did do like a, Morse code with it. So we'll see. We'll see what
Okay.
happens.
All right.
All right, so that's the end of the round, or did everybody go? I don't remember. Dobby,
I
you need
did
to
not go.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm going to once again follow in suit with Bolin and target the crystal with a Mind Spike attack.
Ooh, what does Mind Spike do?
It is a DC 15. I rolled very poorly. It's 3d8 damage on a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, let's see. And your save is a 14?
15.
Fails.
All right, so then it'll take a full 12 damage, and I always know where the target's location is.
You do know that, yes.
I
Okay.
die laughing some more at the sound of that.
Just in case the immovable crystal goes somewhere, I will always
Okay.
know where it is.
Fair enough. All right, that's the end of the round. So
And I'll
let's
have
roll a
Hawky
new
do 8.
8 on it? Okay. All right. So now we go to a new round. I rolled a 9. Let's go with Michelle. Give me a d20. 15. Nice job. All right, group. You're up first. Oh, I forgot. There's one last Ankeg. He's going to blast you as well, Bear, and then also climb up on the wall here.
So rude.
No.
Give me another dex saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, you do
sorry.
pass. 15. Nice. So it's 5. So half of 5 is 2. Half of that is 1. So you take a point.
All right, down to 7. Boo 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 boo.
Okay.
I'm like limping.
Yeah, you're hurt. This is the closest Bear's gotten, I think, right?
Yeah, in a long time.
Okay. All right, everyone. So let's go to the group. Who wants to go first?
Guys, do you think that it will kill them if we shove them into the acid?
Give me an insight.
But,
What do you think, Dobby?
I think we thought that the acid came from them to begin with.
So it would do nothing to them.
Unless your insight tells you otherwise.
Give me an insight.
Sorry. 15.
Oh, Bear. While you think creatures might be able to, I don't know, their insides, their bodies might be fit to have the acid in them, the outside might not be.
Upon that revelation, I use my hilltop giant strength of 21.
Hilltop?
Hill...
Hill
whatever.
giant. Yeah.
What are they called?
It's just a hill giant. But I like
a
hilltop
hill
giant.
But I like to imagine them on the hilltop with the sun
Yeah.
setting majestically right over their shoulder.
A nice
the
little
hilltop.
cabin at the top.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Ah, in the woods.
So you want to dunk this thing using your hilltop giant strength?
My hilltop giant strength.
The hilltop gives it an extra strength.
Exactly. I had to work to get to the top of the hill. Like, I'm not at the base, you know?
Sure. You know what? You know what, Bear? Since you can also fly, you can get right on top of this thing. I'm going to say that it's not going to have advantage because it's a larger creature than you. I'm going to say you could do this because of your height here. Because this is a large creature and you're small technically. So I will allow this. Go for it.
Wow. Okay, so what am I rolling? I'm sorry.
It's
I was
a
so
opposed
taken-
strength checks or athletics checks.
Athletics checks. Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell you what this thing gets in a second. Okay, so this thing's going to roll a 15.
Oh, I got a 19.
Oh, nice. So you were able to drag it by the head, dunk it into the acid.
Swirly.
Yeah, basically.
And I start, like, doing, like, some sort of laundry motion with it.
All right, so
Whipping
the
it around.
acid, you can roll this, Michelle. It does 2d6 acid damage. Nice.
Whoa!
10 acid to it.
I'm
And-
ferociously swirling.
So I'm going to say you're holding it there, and at its turn, it can choose to use action to, like, try to resist and get back up. For every round it's there, it takes the acid.
I could just see Bear holding its head down into the acid.
And Christian finding it, or Bolin
Yeah,
finding
this
it
is like
hilarious.
such a gruesome. Like my eyes are like, oh my, like my eyes are like terrified, but I'm dying laughing at this. Like,
Yeah.
Now, apparently, I can use Frenzy Attack, and I can use a bonus action to make a single melee weapon attack.
Sure, do it.
Is. Oh! Okay. Sorry. I had to make noise about that. Here we go.
Got this.
Oh man! A 21 to hit.
Nice.
It's
Okay.
happening, guys. Oh,
Ah,
oh.
well, still, 5 damage.
It's muscle memory. Okay.
Okay. All right, so we go to the enemy's turn. Let's see here. We're going to... Yeah, let's do this. Orel, give me a wisdom constitution saving throw, excuse me.
Oof, okay. Great. Seven.
Orel, you begin to levitate in the air.
Okay.
All right, so you're levitating 20 feet in the air now,
Okay.
and you're suspended there.
Okay.
So at the end of your turn, you can take another saving throw, but you are floating, and you cannot move. All right. Anybody else? You're up next.
Do I just do another wisdom saving throw to try to break free of this?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I will do. I roll a 19.
Nice. 19. Okay. So you do break free, but it's at
Okay.
the end of your turn.
Yep.
All right. We got the Ankeg that's here. It's going to leave Orel because it can and go to help its friend that's getting a swirly. It is going to blast you with acid, though, instead of attack. So give me a dexterity saving throw, Bear.
Alright. Tough life. Do I have an advantage on this still?
Yeah, it's a dexterity. Yeah, same type of attack. Although this one's bigger, Ankeg, so it's going to be more damaging.
Alright, just an 8.
Wow. It rolled a 7. So you take half of that, which is 3.
I have 4 HP left.
Okay. So it blasted you with its breath. And then we go to, let's see. Bolin? No, excuse me. Dobby?
Yep.
Or Orel.
I guess I'll give it a shot. So I will blast the one that's being held down with a level 3 magic missile.
Okay.
So the one that's been taking damage is the one on the left, I think.
This one.
Yep. For
Yep.
20 damage.
Nice.
Wow. 20?
20.
Wow.
5d4 plus 5.
Wow.
Go Dobby!
It's dying. Very close to dead.
Keep holding its head down.
All right, well, we'll go with it. It's trying to get out of the acid here.
Am I still doing a swirly?
Yeah.
Yes.
Give me a opposed athletics check. Or, yeah, you have to do athletics, yeah.
Okay. Plus 4.
You might beat it. It didn't roll very high. It rolled 8 in total.
Nice.
So give me 2d6 damage, Bear. See if it kills it.
This could do it.
Oh man!
No spoilers here, but you do need a 5.
Oh, not 26. Oh, sorry.
26 would have done
I
it.
got too excited. My
Nice.
coefficient was
26
off.
damage.
Wow, max damage.
Wow.
We did it! We did
You
it!
swirly the
guys!
thing to death.
I am no longer laughing at this point. Now I'm just straight terrified. Like,
Yeah, because
My
Bear...
Terrified
swirly
at
starts. My swirly starts going so fast that it's like one
Hilltop
of
giant.
Hilltop giant. Bear, you pull out the
faster than the eye.
body. It's no head attached anymore. It's just a
oh,
melted
jeez.
stump.
Bolin vomits in the corner. Just at this.
And then I pull it out of the acid pit, and then I just like throw the husk, the smoking carcass, onto the ground next to me, and I just kind of like pant quietly to myself.
Now, technically, that was the Ankeg's turn to try to escape. The crystal is going to use another gust of wind at you this time, Bear. Give me a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, this is going to be really good for you. You're hilltop giant strength.
So,
Yeah, what is her strength? Yeah, what does she add to
Yeah,
that?
what
It's
do
a
I do?
21, so plus 5. and then yeah, you
Whatever
have-
she rolls.
well, she has proficiency as well. Oh yeah, you pass it easily. Yeah, because you're proficient in strength, so it's probably a plus.
Yeah,
8?
my character sheet says +6.
Oh, because you're raging as well. Oh yeah, this is actually. Yeah, you blow the DC away. Good.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
He blows away the crystal. The crystal
No,
is down.
not yet. But we go to the group.
Can I use this turn to try to get out of the thing holding
Sure.
me up, levitating?
Go for it.
So what do I roll?
It was a wisdom saving throw. No, it was Constitution. I apologize.
Constitution, yeah. Nat 20?
Nice.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
float down back to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
And then can I
So,
use a
but that's your
bonus
turn.
action to, like, can I use a bonus action to tug on the rope again? And
Oh, you could have done that before. Yes, this would happen. Yeah, yeah, it's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
So you can tug again and yeah, see if anything happens. Okay, so nothing. Heat is not coming down yet.
Okay.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Did everybody go?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I missed one of these ant kegs. They didn't go. So it's on the roof now, and it's going to go here and blast 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, it can get both Bear and Orel.
Alright.
Give me saving throws. Dex saving throws.
Ooh, 22. I take no damage. I'm
Come
assuming
on,
I passed.
Bear.
Okay, yeah, you take
21.
you take none, Orel, and Bear, you do pass. It rolled a 7 in damage.
Uh-oh.
So Bear goes to a 3 and to a 1.
I have 3
So-
HP.
3 HP.
Just
All
keep
right.
making your saves.
And I believe, yeah. Did I mess up? Did both of these go, or none of them go now, or one of them still need to go?
think
I don't
one
remember.
Of them had gone before, but I might be wrong.
I don't remember.
I
That
don't
might have been the
remember.
previous round.
Yeah, I don't
I
remember.
think this one did not go, but it can't use its acid this turn, so it did have to get back down. It's not going to matter. So it's going to wait. It's going to stay on top and hope it regenerates its acid. All right. So let's go to a new round. Christian, give me a d20. I rolled a nat 20.
Well, I'm also gonna roll a nat 20.
You were.
I like the confidence.
Nope.
Great,
All
we
right.
go second.
Well, I rolled to see if they regenerate. And you're going to find out who did. All right, it goes first. This ant keg is going to blast you, Bear, with a line of acid. Give me a saving throw.
Kind of saving throw.
Oh, Dex, same.
Okay.
It rolled real bad, Bear. You might be okay. You get advantage on it. Oh, no.
Oh, Bear.
So, Bear, you take, it rolled a 4. So you half that. That's 2. You have 1 HP.
I have 1 HP.
That's insane.
Okay. Am I still flying?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just kind of like flying along, guys, but I'm really limp. I'm like kind of twitching once in a while, but I don't have a lot in me.
You
Maybe
don't.
you should go first to get one,
Yeah.
potentially one last.
Drag this guy over for a swirly too.
Yeah.
You are next.
Or can you,
Oh, yeah,
can you-
Bear.
are you able to lift up one of these bugs and just completely
Alright.
throw it into the acid?
Oh, Bear.
It's a giant
Bear.
shark. Yeah.
I need another charisma saving throw from the shard.
Okay. -1 it is.
It's a sanity check, so you're gonna actually get +1 to this because you have 1 already.
Oh.
Oh, but you have a minus charisma?
Yeah.
Oh, Bear.
So 0.
You take
So
another
13.
sanity point.
Okay, so I'm
But
at
that's not-
-2 sanity.
You have 2 sanity. And by the way, you can check our rules down below in the description for the sanity. but you're going to take a short-term madness. Give me a D100.
What does she need to pass?
Well, that's a secret in Dungeons and
Oh.
Dragons. A dice check is, but I'm being facetious here. But in general, if it's a really important thing that I don't necessarily want you to know, like to speed up the dex checks, I've been saying what you needed. But for this one, I feel obligated to keep it a secret.
Fair enough.
What'd you get? 60?
60.
You have to use your... Oh, this is too good for you. You have to use your action or reaction to attack the nearest creature.
Nice.
So that's not bad at all.
Okay. I got it. Thanks,
Okay, so
Bob.
Bear, did you want to take your turn?
Yes.
I'll get you
would,
next round.
Swear Ali.
I would love to take my turn. Okay, here we go. So, I am going to go ahead and grab this next creature by its neck. I want to put one of my deep gnome hands around its neck and the other deep gnome hand around one of its like kind of head projections. And I want to just fly it over and just like slam its face into the acid. And then once again get into my flow state and just like swirly of the gods.
Yeah, so again, because you're flying, the leverage that you can put on it, I'll allow you to do this. It's going to have... You're going to have to beat it in athletics check.
Okay.
And you have to... when you move something you're grappled with, you have to move half your speed. So you could make it. It's only 10 feet away. So yeah, you could do it. So you can drag it to like here and put it in the acid.
All
yeah.
right.
Go for it. Give me a athletics check.
Athletics?
Yeah. It's going to beat you, actually, I think.
Can I
think
use
so.
my last divination dice to change that to a 19?
Sure.
Do I still
Then
have
you will beat
bless? Do I still have bless from Aurel?
Bless
No.
has been gone for a while.
All right,
It's
so
okay.
you
You're
dunk
gonna beat
yeah.
him.
You dunk
It's
it in.
good.
It's going to take
Dobby!
7 damage. Okay. All right, so now we go to the Ankegs. Neither of these got their regeneration back, so they're actually going to just stay up and dodge in the ceiling. But at the end of their turns, the shard is going to go again. All right, so Dobby, give me a charisma saving throw.
You sure it's charisma?
I might not be. Wisdom.
Ooh, wisdom is much better. A 21 on wisdom.
Wow.
Ooh!
All right.
Okay. All right, you do not think everything is hilariously funny.
Everything is serious.
All right, so group, you're up.
All right. I guess I'll go. I will recast Hunter's Mark again on the shard, and I'm gonna keep attacking the shard.
Okay.
Let's see. So that will be a. Is that a nat 20? That's a nat
Whoa.
20.
Oh,
That's a big one.
I don't.
That's on the crystal.
That's on the crystal.
plus Colossus Slayer,
Plus-
plus Hunter's Mark.
Yes.
It
And
did. It rolled all that, I think. A D8 and a D8. Yep.
And then 3 for Hunter's Mark.
So it did 10 plus 6, so 16 crit damage, although that should be a little more because it should be 4
oh,
more. Yeah, it should be 4 more because we're using our alternate crit rule. So it's really going to be 20 damage. And then, oh god, yeah, it's just 12 Colossus Slayer 3. Yeah, so like imagine this to be like in like anime, like shing, like the whole everything around the crystal is blackened out. It's just a hyper focus right on the crystal itself as your arrow shatters through the crystal, splitting it into a million tiny little pieces.
Who's laughing now? As like that happens.
So the Ankegs that are still alive, they kind of like shake their heads and then like take a look at their surroundings and back up and get more defensive. The one, we'll just say that the one you're giving a swirly to, he's dead because there's no way you would know, but he dies. And the rest of the area here, even yourselves, because you have the crystal inside you, you feel almost like that haunting voice. It disappears.
I cough up my crystal at that point.
Yes, you cough it up. Yes, you can cough it up. Yep.
Must have been painful to laugh so much with that crystal in your mouth.
Yeah, it was like, I even vomited earlier and I couldn't open my mouth. So like, it was just like me, like, like that's all I could do.
Oh my goodness. Can I just drop the husk, the rest of the body straight into the acid and then like wrench the crystal out of my arm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can
Toss
wrench
it.
the crystal out now.
Yeah.
By the way, Torvain, he... what did you want him to do? You wanted him to come down, but he didn't have a crystal in himself, right?
Yeah, I wanted him to help in some way, but I guess
So
I would have depended on however he interpreted that.
Right, so he starts to pull you up now, Orel. You feel your weight being pulled up.
Okay, I'll like reach out my hand to the next person to grab onto them.
Okay, so if you want, you can all daisy chain it and grab each other and pull back up. Okay,
Yes.
so yeah, at the top you see Torvain, his partner. What was his name again? God.
Iskabal?
Iskaval, yep, and Roslyn. The three of them are working with all their might to bring you back up, and you see them when you get to the top.
When I
Is
get
it
to the
over?
top, I'll join them, helping pull everyone else up.
Is it over?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So, they say, what was down there? What was down there?
Does anybody
Giant
know how to
crystal
explain
that's
it?
been... Sorry, Doug? What did you say?
Does anybody know how to explain it? I don't know.
I could just say there's like a giant yellow crystal that seemed to be like the mother of all these crystals, controlling everything that had a crystal in it and making them going insane and aggressive.
We
Flying.
killed it.
Well, you may have saved the entire realm if this crystal controlled all these animals. Who knows what would happen if more people discovered it?
Yeah, and I'm ready to leave this tunnel, this cave,
Yeah.
and
You.
go home.
Your guild
know
would
it's
probably be
big
interested
time.
to see what you found.
Yeah, I'm like sweating. I'm like a mess.
Iskavol and Torvain, they look at you and they say that because you've helped us, we are going to do whatever we can to make this right, to reward you in some way. Because Iskavol and Torvain are both mages, they would agree to make a magical item for the group.
And at that moment, because I have 1 HP left, so my like carcass like flies up out of the hole, and I
Sure.
just kind of like dump myself onto the ground at their feet, and I'm like bleeding from like all my orifices, and I just kind of like haul myself
bear.
limply onto my elbows, and I look up at them and I'm like, this better be some good compensation, man. And then I like slump back onto the ground and I fall asleep.
We will make you whatever item you desire, and obviously game wise we'll discuss it post game, and
Yeah.
but it can be a magical item for the group.
Maybe
So,
a
wanna-
copy of a spell book.
Well, he'll
Yeah.
let you copy anything from a spell book as well. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
But for the group, he wants to thank you all personally.
I feel like custom items would be nice, like custom suits of armor or something. if
It's
that's
just
a
Yeah,
thing.
we can discuss afterwards because there's so many options. So we'll figure it out for next time. But any last questions or words for Iskavol and Torvain or Rosalind?
Get home safe.
Yeah, I'll tell Rosalind to, stay safe. She can keep my dagger.
Which
Thank you.
dagger?
I was gonna give her a glowing. I have a regular one and a glowing one. I was gonna give her the glowing one, but she's a half elf, so she can see in the dark. So I'll just give her a regular
Right.
one.
That's
What
the
I
one you
had?
picked up in the first episode, right?
The glowing one, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually, it's not glowing. It lets you
It lets
have
me see in
dark
the
vision.
That's-
Yeah, it's
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
but
can
I'm
keep
just
my
giving
hammer.
her.
you're just giving her your dagger, the regular one.
A regular one, yeah. Mm-hmm. I can get a new one anywhere.
She'll cherish it forever.
All right, I'll tell her to teach herself, learn to defend yourself. Go take some self-defense classes. It will do you some good. I won't be here to protect you anymore, so.
The local community center is holding a session.
All right,
I guess-
everyone.
Oh.
That is Watchers in the Dark. Again, this is an Arcane Library one-shot. We have just finished their horror bundle. That was the first horror bundle. So, I'm excited. We
Level
actually are going to be
5?
playing
Level
through...
5?
No, we're still level 4.
Oh,
You
okay.
sure?
Level 4.
I could have sworn I heard you say level 5.
Went through a lot there.
We did. We're still level 4, though. We are, we only play once a month, so we're progressing a little slower, I guess. But we'll get there soon. We'll get there
So
soon.
tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
Soon.
All right.
Again, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Supernatural 20. Again, we do one-shot adventures, horror-themed one-shot adventures. So every time we play, it's a brand new one. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. All the links for everything I've mentioned are in the description. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
We'll see you on the tabletop. Bye.